Yo, it's your favorite Drunk Unk here, Campaign J. Thank you for joining us on another episode of the Drunk Unks Podcast. Check us out to hear the latest on sports, news, and life. From hot takes to hilarious commentary, we got you covered. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Drunk Unks Pod, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. Let's go.
Yo, what's good, y'all? It's your homie Big T.
I'm Miss Amy.
And you are officially tapped in and tuned in with the hottest podcast that's hitting your airways that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion. And the only show that keeps your ears to the streets.
While you grind and shine.
Hey, and today is a very special edition of MudTalk because it's our crossover edition. We have some guests in the building. If you don't know who they are, we have the cast of Drunk Unks Podcast. If you've never heard of them before, you're going to learn a whole lot about them today. But before we get into anything, go ahead and introduce yourself, please, Drunk Unks.
We started off, Jay. It's your favorite drunk Uncle Noon Belichick calling all the plays.
It's your boy Jay, Campaign Jay. We here live. Thank you guys for having us. We appreciate y'all.
We appreciate y'all for stopping by. And it's spring break, so we have to have the Drunk Unks. Can't have a spring break.
Of course.
Drunk Unks. So
right.
Before we get into any of that, tell them a little bit about the Drunk Unks podcast.
So Drunk Unks Podcast is a sports podcast, but we talk a lot of shit on there. It's very explicit, very gamble oriented, we do a lot of shit talk, push agendas, things of that nature.
Yeah, I'll consider it more of a fun podcast. Definitely don't have your kids watching because it does get a little explicit. But yeah, check us out, man. Check us out on Saturdays, and just come. If you like sports, come watch us.
Look at that. We got something in common too. Don't have your kids watch this show.
And we get to talk shit.
Yeah, we get to talk shit. Look at us cussing. It's only 8:08.
Oh, yeah. It is spring break.
Big facts. It is spring break. So we have a lot on the show today. We have a lot of fun games we're going to play. We have Ask the White Girl today. We got a lot of dope shit that's going to be on the show today. But before we get into anything, in case y'all don't know Drunk Unks, we do something on here that's called Big T with the... Thank you. So Big T with the T is where I bring y'all all the latest tea that's going on in celebrity news, music, fashion, and sports. And today we're going to start off with talking about Michael Jackson.
Oh,
wow.
Shit.
Yeah.
We haven't done that enough.
I know, right? We just going in. We just going in. So speaking of Michael Jackson, so Michael Jackson's family is involved in a legal battle right now. And they're not all on the same page. So Michael Jackson's son Blanket is trying to stop his own grandma from using estate money in her ongoing fight. Now, Michael Jackson's youngest son filed documents this week obtained by TMZ, and all of our news comes from TMZ. He was asking the courts not to allow his grandmother Catherine to use Michael's estate money to fund an appeal of a previous ruling. Blanket and his grandmother were recently working together to stop the executors of Jackson's estate from going through with a huge business transaction that they were very much against. The docs doesn't exactly say what the transaction was, but based on recent reports, it seems like it may be related to the deal the estate made with Sony Records to sell about half of Michael Jackson's music catalog for $600 million.
God damn.
I know.
Sheesh.
Man, listen. So Blanket explains he and his grandmother presented their arguments opposing the deal, but ultimately the court ruled against them. However, Catherine has decided to appeal the ruling, a move that Blanket says he does not want any part of, and he doesn't want his father's estate paying for her legal bills. Now, as you know, he is heir to the estate, so that cash is pretty important to him. But the way Blanket explains in the docs, the appeal has little chance of winning, and he says he doesn't think it truly benefits the beneficiaries of the trust to continue to fight. So long story short, he don't want Catherine touching none of that money for her legal problems.
But I just need to know when Blanket became a grown-ass man. Like, it was yesterday. He was just dangling. I like to see that he sticks to his old ways, though, with the hoodie and it's like it was destiny.
Yeah, I was going to say, isn't he the one that Michael Jackson was dangling?
Yeah.
Yes. He always had the mask over his face, right?
There was a blanket. That's the name Blanket.
Well, that's not his real name. His real name is BG, B-I-G-I. BG. Yeah, so that's his real name, but Blanket was the name.
So when he dangled him, he's like, let's just call him Blanket. That sounds like a fantastic.
So who's the executor of Michael Jackson's estate then? I guess is my question about that.
Probably whoever the lawyer is.
I guess that is.
And
true.
I just want to know, doesn't he have like more kids than just Blanket? Why does that one get all the money? He must have liked him the best.
I think he's maybe the oldest.
He's not the oldest.
Paris?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah, Paris. Yeah, she is the oldest.
Yeah, she is.
She's the oldest. Yeah, so I don't know.
He's the special one.
All right. Well, we got some sports news going on. No, I couldn't
We
have
love sports.
the drunk unks without some sports news. Let's go ahead and talk about Larson, Pippen, and Marcus Jordan. Yeah. So they have officially called it quits after more than a year together. TMZ Sports has learned that Scottie Pippen's ex-wife and Michael Jackson's son have been broken up for a couple weeks now. And unlike
Michael Jackson or Michael Jordan?
Michael Jordan. Okay. Yes.
I was like, wait, what?
No. So Scottie Pippen's ex-wife and Michael Jordan's son have been broken up for a couple weeks now. And unlike the brief pause in their relationship back in February, there is no hope of patching things up in the future. The two had a pretty rocky romance, and they just decided it was time to call it quits. We're told the 49-year-old Larsa and 33-year-old Marcus haven't been on speaking terms since the split, and they're both focused on doing their own thing. The signs were there. Larsa and Marcus unfollowed each other recently on social media, and they love the paparazzi, and they have not been taking any pictures together. And of course, many consider the couple to be a little bit odd, considering that Michael and Scottie have had a long-standing feud after winning 6 NBA championships together with Chicago Bulls. And Larsa is a decade and a half older than Marcus. MJ even voiced his displeasure over the relationship back in July of 23, and Marcus insisted his pops was just joking, but a lot of folks, they said that was cap.
I was all for this relationship.
This.
I just like that the dads had some beef, and they're like,
Can
Romeo
you imagine
and Juliet
your
and that shit.
son smashing your op's ex-wife?
Like, what?
You know what?
It's the nastiest shit ever.
It's crazy.
If my son wants to smash my ops person, then
No.
But then again, if it was me, you know what I would do? If that was my son, I'm like, and that's why my son is fucking your ex-wife.
exactly.
That would be me.
Exactly.
Never
That's why I was for it. I was for all the pettiness. All the pettiness of this.
Now I'd be doing 25 to life.
Yeah.
Larsa, you are a nasty woman. You are disgusting.
Don't be so
Oh,
rude.
Disgusting.
man.
I'm
She
gonna be
said, I'm going to give you a big F you to everybody.
I guess.
It's not. It's just the fact that you could get dead, Mike. Your son got to deal with this shit. He playing the NBA now. Like he was on the Lakers and then he got cut. You know how much trauma you put that little boy through. Like
Already had the Future nonsense going on with Future. And
They
I
probably
don't think he was
shit.
complaining when he was cougarated up. I don't think.
I'm sure Marcus was.
They're in there
Shout out
chanting
Marcus.
shit,
Shout out
though.
Marcus Jordan, man.
Scotty, little Scotty though. I'm talking about little Scotty. He played for the Lakers. You know what?
Yeah. Well, Marcus was slam dunking in that
Hell yeah.
in that thing. So
I was for it.
Jump that logo.
he was definitely doing his thing. So we'll see if they patch things up again. So we'll see. And in our last news, let's go ahead. We're going to talk about Erykah Badu because Erykah Badu got some beef with Beyonce. So Beyonce unveiled her new album cover. It's called Cowboy Carter. It came out on Wednesday. Well, the album cover came out on Wednesday, and Erykah Badu was pissed off about it. She thinks that the album cover is a full imitation of her, and she is not flattered. She's accusing B of copying her signature Beat It Bob hairdo without so much as a thank you, prompting Erykah to repost the image with a curious caption. Fans, especially the Beehive, immediately took note of Erykah's allegation of a style jacking. In fact, the Beehive was so pissed off that Erykah switched from Instagram and went to X/Twitter, where she urged Jay-Z to come to her rescue, posting, "Say something, Jay. You gonna let this woman and these bees do this to me?"
Wow.
Yeah.
She had to go to her man.
Fight back.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were gatekeeping hairstyles.
I know, right? So Jay, he's in a tough position considering, she's insulting his wife. But remember, Erykah also targeted B last year over a hat she wore during her Renaissance tour, which she also thought B was trying to jack her style.
I feel like somebody's a little jealous.
Some people just want to stay relevant.
Her old ass gotta relax.
Some people just want to stay
I
relevant.
love Erykah
Yeah.
Badu, but you gotta relax.
I do too.
Yeah, she got to relax. Relax,
Music.
E.
We got icons, and then we got.
Come on, Beyonce, do better. You had to call for your man.
Yeah. Well, who?
Did you say Beyonce had to call Jay-Z?
No, Erykah.
Okay, that
tweeted
makes
Jay-Z.
a whole lot.
Yes.
Because I was like, does Beyonce really go running Jay-Z? Like,
No, Erykah
defend me.
tweeted Jay-Z and was like, "Yo, get the
your girl."
Beehive
Okay,
because
that makes
they
sense.
tripping."
I got
Yeah.
it. Why didn't she just tweet that to Beyonce?
Because Beyonce probably is too busy. She's not on Twitter.
She making money.
Yeah. She got an album to drop. She ain't got time for that.
Sure.
But not too much on Erykah though, because Erykah making money because
Oh yeah,
she got that instant line. Huh?
Pussy instant.
Yeah, it's called Badussi.
yeah, but it's
You never heard that? Yeah.
yeah.
It sold out within like 15 minutes that it came out.
What does it smell like?
Voodoo.
So apparently she took the
Badussi?
juices from her panties and turned it to an
Hell yeah, she did.
That definitely sounds like voodoo to me.
Yeah. Well, look at Common. Look at
Depends on how it really depends on how good her Badussi is.
It must be pretty damn good.
Them boys dressing crazy.
I was about to say she had Common walking around with a rap on his head. He ain't got no hair. So
She got some good Badussi then.
she got some good Badussi.
I even a koofy, man.
Oh my god, crazy out here.
Oh yeah, I don't know. All right, well, that was Big T with the tea, and you know if I got some tea, I'm gonna spill it here first on Mud Talk. So, all right, well, consider it is our spring break episode. I want to know what is everybody's spring break plans? What y'all got going on for spring break?
Who going first? I'm gonna go first.
Yeah.
I'm about to go down to the great state of Louisiana. Me and my lady about to go have some fun, man. About to go kick it. Feel me? Have fun. Go to the Pelicans game. Enjoy ourselves. And this is my birthday. So
Well, happy birthday.
Thank you.
And in honor of that, I made you a little hurricane. I had no idea you were actually going there, but gotta warm me up to the actual hurricane situation.
Yeah. Miss Amy, what you got going on?
Not a damn thing.
I feel that.
I'm third in that.
I don't know. I need to go somewhere.
Go somewhere warm.
I need to. I don't know. I'm just gonna figure it out one day at a time.
Yeah.
Fucking Chicago. They ain't gotta be warm. Just go to Chicago.
I might.
I was
thinking about Chicago.
Chicago.
Chicago just is like a city to me, like everyone loves, and I'm just like, why?
All right.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Y'all tripping.
Okay.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's mediocre.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just all right.
It's mediocre.
Okay.
Depends on what you're in the mood to do.
Yeah.
That's all you can do there.
Eat.
Shop, eat, shop.
What do y'all want to do?
Drink.
Try not to get shot.
Detroit and do
Yeah.
that. That's what
Dodge
I'm
some
saying.
bullets.
I can go to,
Try not to get shot.
I can go to Detroit and do that. Everything you just got
Go here to do that.
Maybe I can just do the whole not get shot circle tour. I'll go Toledo, Detroit, Chicago. We'll be all right.
You got all big three right there.
Thanks.
But see, you got to do that because it's different in every state.
Maybe
That is
finish
true.
off with Cleveland. And
Stopping Gary, Indiana on your
might as well.
You know what I'm saying?
Gonna do the whole tour.
You might not make it out that one.
I might not.
That might be a tough one, but
Play with it like no. Can't go 5 for 5.
Trisha commented on the Beyonce and Erica beef, and she said it's ugly anyways. So she was saying the hairstyle was ugly.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
I've seen better on B.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that's people gotta stop hating. That's all I say.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, Erica, I mean, she's a legend in the game, so I would feel inspired if somebody
Yeah.
was
Respect it.
I mean, shit, you
That's
just
why it sounds like jealousy.
It does sound like jealousy, and I feel like it's a relevancy thing too. Like,
For sure.
you know,
The baddest.
so
person
just
in the
because
game.
you did it, she's not supposed to do it again. You haven't worn a fucking hairstyle in like 25 years.
say how many other people have done that hairstyle and just aren't Beyonce?
that shit,
Yeah.
we I ain't gonna
You know what
lie.
I mean, so
Yeah, well, I'm more worried about the album because Beyonce doing the country album is kind of
That first song,
She's from
I-
Texas.
It was hard for the first 2 times I heard it.
Yeah.
And now that it's on every station,
It's
all the
ain't
time,
Texas.
I'm over it. Hey,
Promise my
allegedly,
right-
don't get copyrighted on that.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
my right hand up to God. I haven't heard the song once.
Well, you need to listen
You ever
to it.
heard it? You know she has 2 country songs.
Hey, shit
I haven't
kinda
heard either
hard. It's
one
gotta
yet.
catch
I
you.
haven't heard either one. I saw her on a Super Bowl commercial, and that was it. And then I knew she was dropping
Gotta catch
something.
you.
I haven't listened to anything else.
The
You should
people,
listen to it.
yeah, the white people love it.
You know what? Fuck off.
They do. All the TikToks I have seen, like white
They're
people
all
are
white
doing
people
country
dancing.
line dancing.
Really?
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
Eating that shit up.
Yeah,
Like
She
Old
said I
Town
need to
Road?
get a new demographic.
yeah,
But white people love her for her.
yeah.
This is
They
true.
don't need to have her.
This is
Her
true.
country's awful. And this is coming from a white person. It's disgusting.
This is Beyonce doing this.
I also hate country music, so that doesn't.
I was saying,
Oh, yes.
I'm not a country. Not at all.
Either.
Yeah.
That shit can beat it.
Yeah.
You got to be like borderline for me. I'll do a little bit of Chris Stapleton.
I
I'll
need
do
some
it.
trap country.
I've heard people say like Jelly Roll. or
Jelly Roll.
whatever.
I do love Jelly. He's
Yeah,
got a couple.
Jelly Roll is cool.
That will hit you in your soul.
This
Like it
is-
is. It is good.
Yeah,
And Chris Stapleton, and they both sound very similar. And that's the extent of my country.
Who's the guy that has the song with Lil Durk? Chris Wallen or Chris Whalen?
Oh
Whatever
yeah,
Wallen.
Chris something. Yeah, I know you're talking about Chris Wallen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Clearly, he's
I don't
not
listen to
even.
Dirk.
Yeah, well, I guess he's a big name in country. Like,
Dirk
yeah,
likes to do crossovers. Didn't he do one with Kane Brown too?
maybe.
Yeah.
I think he
I
might
don't
have.
know.
I don't listen
I know
to
he's trying to
him.
get his mainstream back. So
Yeah.
And see, I heard the Christopher Wallen song, and I was like, damn, this kind of like it was kind of hard.
Yeah.
Like the beat, I was like, it's like a trap beat.
Kind of dope. Yeah.
I mean, it's not the first time. Like Nelly did some country. What he like him and Tim
that's
McGraw.
Yeah.
that was Nellyville.
That's true.
That was
Trying to
that
cross
wasn't
over. It's smart. I think it's a smart business move. Hit different demographics.
Young Thug tried to do
You gotta
that
have a
little bit,
certain
too.
voice to do that shit though. You gotta have a certain
Yeah.
sound.
Well,
Yeah.
I think Beyonce works because she's from Texas.
Yeah.
So I think she might be able to tap.
But she don't got
into it a
that
little
southern
bit.
twang.
If
Yeah,
she was
you
from
know.
Texas, she should have done it way better.
She
Sorry.
sounds like
Beck.
she from up north.
True.
She sounds like she from up north though. Like when
She does.
She don't got that southern twang.
No, well, hold on, because when you
Beyonce.
hear Beyonce talk, like
Yeah,
just her regular
yeah.
voice, she sounds country as hell.
Yeah,
But when she sings, it's like, yeah.
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 So
Which
that
is
southern
which is
twang
why
to
when
it.
she was
Yeah.
singing, it sounded like she was trying too hard.
Yeah,
because she doesn't sing.
The
that
act,
way.
actually, oh, yeah. Sound right.
Oh, do it again. Go ahead. Let's just.
Camera on me.
He's like, oh, we just get this hurricane real quick.
Yeah. Well, you know, a lot of artists and actors, when they have that accent, they take classes to learn how to talk like really proper. So, I know, like, I've noticed with Rihanna. Rihanna has been in the States so much. She sounds like she's from like LA or some shit.
Yeah, that's true.
And sometimes you'll catch her. Sometimes if she's like really talking, you can catch it a little bit. But
that Caribbean come out.
I like it.
Yeah,
she should Caribbean more.
Love her.
It was like Damson Idris. He kind of surprised me. I found out he's from the UK.
That shit was crazy.
Was like,
that voice change was extreme.
Yes, that is very extreme.
Yeah, Spencer James off of what's that shit called? That nobody watch no more.
Clearly nobody's watching it.
Spencer, what's the motherfucking name? The football player.
Oh, you talking about All American?
Yeah,
All American.
Yeah, I missed one episode. That shit never watched again.
Yeah,
I never watched it.
Missed one episode.
It actually was pretty good.
It was solid.
Never got into
I started seeing what's her name, the black girl. What's her name? I started seeing them sad ass faces. She was always every 2 seconds, every time something happened.
Yeah. I don't have so the original plan was to go to Florida for spring break. But those tickets are expensive, even if you use Afterpay. So
Afterpay more expensive normally.
Afterpay, no, they break it down for you in 4 easy payments.
But when you put it all together, isn't it more expensive?
No,
it's the same price.
It's the same price. You just split into 4 payments, but it was still high as fuck. And I was like, well, there's that. Yep. So me and my friend Kiara, I'm sure she's watching. We are going to just go to Cleveland for a weekend, and we just going to turn.
Which weekend are you going to Cleveland? I love me some Cleveland.
The first week of April, like that weekend.
Well, maybe
I got something for you. Miami tickets $45
on Spirit.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that's what school bus. He would take that chance.
Hey, look, no shade to a Spirit because I love that Spirit.
Spirit, I'm not worried about. It's the Allegiant and the Frontier. Yeah. Frontier, I'm not even sure they have an engine. I don't know.
You'll be lapped up on that motherfucker.
I have never.
That's perfectly fine because if it's a
Spirit plane,
if it's a 2-hour flight, I'm good. Anything more than that, we're definitely getting on Delta.
Yeah.
I've never flown Spirit ever.
Well, you're missing out.
I just had like horror stories. Like, you always kind of get that bad notion. I'm just like,
I would go on that magic school bus quick.
Delta me.
Magic school bus.
So the magic school bus of the skies.
Yeah, they could put me with the luggage.
I'm bougie. Just give me Delta. I'm not looking at anything. And maybe United gets a backup plan after that.
I'm trying to get there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind doing. I mean, Spirit is cool if you just do like a 2.5-hour flight.
Yeah,
but more than
I have never had an issue with Spirit, so I feel like because I used to fly Allegiant a lot,
and
there are some stories that I was like terrified to die.
They fly out of Toledo, don't they?
Yeah. They used to. I don't know if they still do. They used to.
Yeah.
My sister lives in Tampa, so they would do a Toledo to St. Pete. Yep, and that was cheap. But you can only fly on 2 days, so you're a Tuesday and Sunday commit.
Yeah,
so
terrible.
Yeah, it's actually terrible.
Tyler was doing that shit, remember?
Well, Khalid was too.
Yep.
So
yeah. All right. Well, that was our spring break plans. Hopefully everybody enjoys the spring break that's coming up soon. And I know some people are going to be working from home during spring break because of the solar eclipse that's coming.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things that's going on. So if you get a spring break, take the time to recharge, refresh, take care of your mental health, which is something big that we talk about here on MudTalk. Get ready to come back and grind. So yeah. All right. So
and shine.
Yes, look at that. I love that for you. All right.
I love that for you.
And our people that are watching, our viewers and listeners. So, all right, Miss Amy, we got Ask the White Girl is back. It's been some time. And what we got going on with this one?
So I got a couple Ask the White Girl questions, and I have a couple, hey, white girl, ask your black friends. So I get to answer you guys. We just lost our sign.
Well, got a malfunction. We'll fix it during one of the commercials.
The MudTalk gods did not like what I had to say.
Not at all. So, all right, let's go ahead and get into this first Ask the White Girl, and we're going to see what Miss Amy has to say.
Hey, white girl. How do you feel about white girls being called snow bunnies?
So here's what I've realized. I am to the point now in the white girl where I cannot get people to go on camera anymore. Not white people, not black people. Nobody wants to go on camera anymore. So all of our questions are just going to be read to us by, I think that's the bestie filter. So how do I feel about white girls being called? I guess here's my question. What's a snow bunny? I'm going to ask the young men that I have here. What's a snow bunny? How would you define that?
It is a white girl. It's a white, bodacious lady.
Bodacious. Just a white girl in general?
Yeah. It's always been a white girl.
That'd be cold, though, because snow, bunny.
So they're
Gotta be
mean?
cold. No,
Or
you
they're
don't.
hot. They're like we like them.
White
Okay.
girl.
So
not just an average white girl. You're not gonna call no average white girl.
I think all white girls are just considered snow bunnies where I'm from.
see, and that's what I'm saying. So
I was
there's
thinking the same thing.
I was.
so there's a lot of but I'm with you because there's a lot of different. I've heard people just say like if you're a white girl, you're a snow bunny. If you're a white girl who only dates black guys, you're a snow bunny.
Yeah.
If you're a white girl who is somebody that
Yeah, you gotta be
you're the
bad.
one that all the guys want to be with, that's a snow bunny.
Yeah.
See, when I was in high school, all the girls that dated black dudes, we called them snow bunnies.
Snow bunny. That's what I'm saying. That's how I've heard it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess for me, I don't really care. I mean, the first time anybody called me a snow bunny, I was like, what the fuck are you saying? I was like, I don't even know what you're talking about. But when I started to it just started to become like a major thing. I think if you're using it just like if you call a white girl a snow bunny, I don't think I care. But if you're using it to like kind of say like kind of use it in a negative way or not like a positive way, it's kind of offensive.
Yeah.
There are some white girls who are very offended if you call them a snow bunny, like very offended.
I can see that.
There are some white girls that just think they actually are like, let me put all over TikTok that I'm a snow, but I'm probably the way that you're using it. I am a proud snow bunny. People called me that because I am people should want to be with me. So I think it just depends on the white girl. I think you're going to find white girls that tend to, you won't hear a white guy walking around calling white women snow bunnies.
True.
I mean, that doesn't
Yeah.
happen. So, I mean, if we're being real, it's meant for
black
girls who are dating black
Yeah,
guys and
yeah.
things like that, or just want to.
Yeah. When I was in high school, we was kind of using it derogatory. Like if we knew that she dated,
So they was going.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
we
So,
was like,
and it wasn't even like a
snow
nice way.
bunnies.
It's like it was like they was going.
Yeah.
Right.
They was going live. Like
But, like-
snow bunnies.
But I've also heard like a lot of black men will use it as like a term of endearment for like some white girl
I
who's
mean,
with too.
really?
It is kind of.
Yes.
I mean, like, because the thing
Nowadays, like
when
it's
we
kind of
went to- when we went to St. John's, it was like literally every white girl that we came across is like
Snow
men.
bunnies.
there were white girls at St. John's.
Well, you know, like
Did they bust them in, or how that work?
It is actually funny you said that. They did bust them in after school, so you would have noticed
Because they went to St. Ursula. Yeah.
Wait, I'm sorry, they did what?
They would bust them in
For what? To be snow
to
bunnies?
be on campus.
Oh,
Because they would do like plays and stuff.
Yeah, play.
Oh.
They had to practice.
band, but they would be like in the
Women's History Month and me were not happy about that for a second, but we're good now.
I mean, look, we were upstanding young men. It was a private school, you know.
They said, let me get you some snow bunnies and just put them on a bus and give them to you.
Send them over to you know.
And for those who are listening, our national and global audience, St. John's and St. Ursula are the private high schools that we have.
Yeah, so private, like, tuition private high schools.
Yes.
So I guess for me, I think it depends on the white girl. So if somebody called me a snow bunny and they're just like referring to me as a white girl, okay. If they're calling me a snow bunny and it's because they think I'm sexy, all right, call me a snow bunny. But if you're saying it because it's derogatory, like I said, you have two different types of white girls.
Yeah.
And if you talk to a white girl who doesn't mess around with any guys that aren't white, she's not going to know what the hell you're saying.
Right.
So I think it just depends on the white girl. But I guess just be careful how you use it.
Yeah.
If you're trying to be derogatory, we do not promote derogatory terms on MudTalk.
We do not.
But if you're doing it to say some girl is she's got a fat ass and some
Well,
I wasn't gonna say that, but
Well, don't they call them a pretty ass white girl?
I have was
I
this,
just saw that on
No,
Twitter.
that's Pog is fat ass white
Yeah,
girl.
Paul.
what?
I thought it was pretty ass
I'm
white
sorry,
girl.
what?
Pretty.
Fat ass white girl.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
fat
what?
ass.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, pretty.
Like fat ass.
PAWG.
Okay, hold on. One at a time. Say this very slow for me.
Pog.
So
P
one at a time.
Stop. Pog.
Okay,
P-A
P stands for
fat
fat, like in the PH form.
Correct.
Got it.
ass
Fat ass.
white girl. Pog.
This is a new one.
Oh.
It's like
Well, damn. I must not have a fat ass with a P because I have never been called a fog.
They just been calling you a snow bunny.
I guess.
yeah, it's slimmer. You got
Right.
MILF,
It's the tits.
you got Pog, you know,
Yeah.
it's like it goes, it's a whole realm of
You're not using that.
No.
No.
That shit's booty.
I don't know. That must be the younger generation.
that's like that's if you're like a porn type of
Yeah,
guy.
that's
We're not
too
gonna get
Well,
too
good.
deep.
So I don't do that.
We're
So
not gonna get too deep
That's
into
too
it at that
deep.
point. Yeah. We're not
Pog.
gonna get too deep.
That's very specific.
So I don't do that. I don't call people fat ass porn star white girls.
Yeah.
And
Very
only
Pornhub
use snow
categories.
bunny in the
Snow
term of
bunny.
endearment or just don't do it at all. But like I said, I think it just depends on the girl.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You
So
ready?
they're trying to PG Pog now. That's good to know.
Interesting.
All right.
All right, next one.
All right. Let's get into question number.
Hey, white girl, do people dry their pets with the same towels they dry themselves off with?
So this one this was not an original question that I was going to answer this week, but I was out at the bar the other day and somebody needed to know this. It was a very pressing matter. because they were annoyed that somebody they thought was using a bath towel to also dry off their animals.
Wait, what?
Like so like the towel, like okay, like a bath, not your personal bath towel, but like do you use the towels that you save for your showers and baths to also then bathe and dry off your pets if you give them a bath?
Okay, I got you.
I use scrap towels, like if they're like have holes in them, or that's what I use, or I just take my dog to a groomer and they can deal with it because my dog doesn't like baths. Do I think that there are white people out there who use the same bath towels to bathe their animals? Yes, because there are white people out there who will let dogs take food out of their mouth and all sorts of things that we've already talked about. But do I personally? No. Why would you do that? I guess maybe people say if they clean the towels, like if you wash them and bleach them, and maybe it's okay. I personally, I love animals. I do have a dog myself. However, I am highly allergic to dogs and cats. So there's no way I could even have that anywhere near my body because I would like have allergies for days. So
that's some pretty sick shit.
You got naked dogs now?
Huh?
You got naked dogs?
Naked dogs.
Like skinless?
Hypoallergenic?
No, I just deal with it.
Okay.
I mean, I have a puggle. She's gonna be 15. She's an old lady.
What you be calling them? No limit soldiers?
Yep, those no limit soldiers. Just pushing through.
What are no limit soldiers?
You just push it through.
I'm not pushing through.
Well, pushing through like you have.
Oh yeah. I mean, I didn't even realize I was allergic to it until like I had my dog for like 8-9 years. Same thing with cats. I am way more allergic to cats. If I walk in your house and you've even had if you have cats and you have it on your clothes, I will sneeze.
Don't worry about me.
So I'm not judging. I hate cats too.
Do not fuck with cats at all.
Yeah. So
I like dogs.
Like
I love dogs. Actually, I love animals in general. I just don't fuck with cats.
Like
yeah, me
Animal
neither.
Planet.
Yeah, cats are bitches.
They're creepy.
Cats
like
are
cats,
bitches.
though.
They're literally like they're like humans, but they're like way more no, I just don't fuck with them.
I will do though. I love a good cat video on YouTube where they're just punching things for no reason.
Or they're fighting each other.
Or
or
like
cat fight.
For a while, the cat and cucumber videos were pretty popular where like cats are terrified of cucumbers.
Yeah.
So if you show it to a cat, they like jump and like people would like sneak them around the corner and
Fucked up.
so I just fucked up.
That's
Don't-
trauma.
It's fine.
Animal
I wasn't traumatized by cats. I do not condone animal trauma.
Abuse.
I don't fuck with
I don't like cats either.
I don't like no animals.
So I guess the answer to that one is I'm sure there's some white people out there that do that because that's just what white people love their dogs and things. I don't think you're supposed to bathe cats. So
Yeah, they lick themselves and dogs too.
dogs do too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is.
Nasty.
Yes. I have a dog and she licks herself, and I'm just like, that is fucking disgusting. Because you can like hear the.
Well, you know, dog.
Pissing me off.
What's wrong with that sound? It's the same sound as like when you're stirring mac and cheese and you're
No.
when you're in the Lenny's parking lot. It's all the same.
No, it's not the same. It's not the
He
same.
said it's not the same.
It's not the same. My dog would wake me up at 3 a.m. with that damn noise, and I would literally throw a pillow at him. Like, dude, if you don't stop that shit,
Yeah.
it pisses me
Looking
off.
Velcro.
It's like, dude, it does, bro. It's not the same.
It's just like
So before you play the next one,
Yes.
do either of our drunk unks have any questions about white people that you want answered? Any question you have, I do not get offended. I do not judge. I will answer anything you want to know about, not necessarily your white girls. It can be white people in general.
Do I have a question?
Anything you want. Don't be afraid.
What casserole is it that you'll be putting the beans in? The green beans.
Oh, you're talking about green bean casserole.
What's up with that?
What's up with casserole in general?
Yeah, why is that such a white
Why the
thing?
fuck don't you like
Y'all
casserole?
want casserole the fuck out of anything.
I've never had a casserole in my life.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna
Well,
bring you some
casserole
casserole.
is basically just something you put in the
Do you
oven.
eat lasagna?
I do eat
That's a
lasagna.
fucking
That's a
casserole.
casserole.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's just a white way
So
of
it's
saying
Italian food.
Yeah, it's
Sometimes
baked-
that
it's
can be
just a white way
casserole.
of saying like baked food.
But what you're saying like the green bean casserole. I don't like it personally, but it is something. If you go back and watch our Thanksgiving episode on season 2, we did talk a little bit about this. But it is it's a thing that's just always been at Thanksgiving. It's just like shredded green beans with like cream and mushroom soup, which is disgusting. And then like those French fried onions and pepper. And I don't like it, but I do make it because I do have white family members that are older. Like the older white family members like it. None of the young people in the family
So
like
is
it.
Dry? Is it
No,
wet?
it's I don't
It's moist.
yeah, I don't like that word, but
Oh
Oh
God.
my god!
Why do women not like that word?
I was gonna say
It,
wow.
it makes
fucking
my,
hate that
it makes
word.
my body just cringe. Like, oh my god! I hate when people say it.
Only
It's like-
time you're allowed to
like
say
nails on a chalkboard.
Hey, you say moist, there's got to be a good reason for moist, and other than that, don't say it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not. It's more than moist,
It's
less
wet.
than wet.
Condensation.
It's right in between moist and wet.
Damp.
Yes.
It's just it's damp.
Can't be around it.
Green casserole is damp. But I will say this: there are some good casseroles. I don't make a ton of casseroles. I mean, I have one that I make that's super good. That's got like chicken and cheese in it. But other than that,
What's up with raisin and potato salad?
We already answered that.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm
started.
That just popped up.
It's okay. I'm going to answer this for you. Clearly, you don't watch MudTalk, but you can correct that because I've answered this like 17 times.
How many times? Okay, when's the last time this came up?
Probably like a month ago.
Okay,
Yeah.
Every time somebody asks me this question, it is a fucking myth. Nobody in my life, not one white person I've ever been around has ever had a fucking raisin in a potato salad. It's a myth. One time, one person had it's like an urban legend, like those urban legends that get passed down. Have you ever had one from a white person with a raisin in it? Exactly. So there you go.
I don't even never.
You can, I will cook for you. It'll be fine.
I'm about to say, Miss Amy makes some.
You seem like you're more cultured though.
I can cook, but it's not because I'm not necessarily cultured. I learned how to cook in college, and I used to teach people how to cook too. So, but yeah, so no, it's a myth. Never had it.
I got a question for you.
Yeah.
Why y'all so good at barbecuing? What's the y'all good as fucking barbecue? Y'all can barbecue the fuck out you food, but that kitchen, I don't know. It's more iffy. But barbecue,
Don't judge all white people just because we're white.
my mentor, I'm off like Gordon Ramsay.
Are you talking about like girls or guys? 'Cause
like eat both. Like they
yeah.
grill some shit. I'm like, what?
I can grill. I will say it is a white man thing. They are proud of their grill. They are proud of their white men can cook breakfast and they can cook things on the grill.
Yeah.
Aside from that, you don't get a whole lot more. And older white families may not always have the best seasoning situations. But I can say this, like, but you know what? I was actually thinking about this the other day. I'm not gonna lie. There's been the situation where I think sometimes I've been to some of my friends and family's house that are black that over season their food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of times we like to make fun of white people for not seasoning, but I've been there and I'm like, can you take it down a notch? Because it's not good.
It's a lot of hypertension.
Like you need you either need to quit smoking or you need to like learn how to taste your food. But and that, white people too. But
both
so
sides. You're not lying about
you
that.
got to know how to
Both
cook.
sides.
I don't care if you're white or black. Learn how to cook, taste your food, learn how to season, learn how to sauce, know what goes with what, and we can all cook. We can all cook.
Everybody can.
It is
Shout out
a
to Mr.
multicultural task.
Absolutely.
Miss Dash.
All right, let's go ahead and get into our third Ask the
So
White Girl
this is for you
question.
guys. So listen carefully.
Hey, white girl, ask your black friends, why does it seem like black men are most attracted to women who are considered thick or big?
So we both
Go ahead, Cole.
All of you can answer.
Jesus. All right.
Like, you don't have to answer for you. We're not talking about you specifically. So this is just about what people have observed about people.
This has come up in the group chat actually recently.
It's just
like
more
last month.
things you can do. It's more explore. It's like a more explore you can do. It's just more.
You fucking Dora?
Yeah. When
it comes to that,
cracks and crevices, you know.
I'm the map. I'm the map.
Yeah.
So basically, he's saying that
He said cracks and
white
crevices.
girls are more freakier, is what you're saying.
There is nothing about white or black. It literally was just simply thick or big women. This is not a white or black.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think it's okay. So I think the thing is like you said, you just have more fun. I guess is more of a
It's
thing.
more things you can do.
It's more fun.
Yeah,
like I don't know what it is. It's like
you get ignorant. You just get ignorant.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain.
Yeah, you just get ignorant.
I don't know how to explain it. But like you said, it's more to explore.
So Dora.
So look,
Carmen San Diego.
I like.
What are you wearing the world? Wearing that body?
I am the map. I am the map. We're gonna explore every part of that body, and then the more there is more
You
to
said a
explore.
map.
I'm the map. You know the map from Door Explorer?
Your map. Backpack.
Yeah.
Backpack.
There we go. Look, so I'm finding every part of the map. Bigger map, the better.
We get her there. We're
gonna work too. But the thing, I think we talk about in the group chat, right?
Yeah.
You know, majority of the people in our group chat prefer
thicker
bigger women or thicker women, and it's just
more things.
Maybe it's a hereditary thing in our DNA.
So like you just feel like it could be something that just because you've seen it. I don't know if that'd be hereditary, but more like nature.
It's like same thing. Like he's like Ko said. Like same thing Ko said. Like my girl's slimmer as well too. Like she's not on the bigger
It's
side.
just the lustiness of it. I think like the ass clapping, titties jumping. It's the provocative shit.
I think. Well, I think, and also, so again, back to the thing is like
So
young
skinny
men.
girls' asses don't clap.
I mean, they do,
No, they
but
do. And actually,
it just look
surprisingly,
different. They probably
Is it a
clap
different
more.
sound?
surprisingly more.
They probably clap more, but it's just
Yeah.
how the appearance of it.
It may
just
not
looks-
ricochet.
It doesn't.
as much.
There's no
You're
rippling.
not getting
Recoil.
a
It's gonna be
reverberation.
like-
You're not getting a reverberation.
It's like a 22
No
to a 40
recoil.
cal.
No recoil.
22 to a 40 cal.
Yeah,
It's like
exactly.
that type of
Exactly.
recoil
It's like a
pattern.
pop
Yeah.
or a-
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
difference between
Yeah.
the two. So yeah.
So you think it could be hereditary? It's definitely a lot to explore. And
Yes.
so I guess my question is, would you say that? So you said most of the people in the group chat, whoever's in this
Correct.
mystery
It's
group
not
chat,
all of us are black.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. All of us black.
okay,
Yeah,
prefer thicker. They're big women.
Yeah.
Is it something that you're like you go out and you would like be proud to be with somebody, or is this like a behind the scene like let me clap and recoil and then I'm gonna go out with
I
my?
think it's
I'm
more
proud
of
to
a-
be. Yeah, if I got a girl,
I don't.
proud,
So
period.
my thing is like, and I've always said this. Like,
He said if I have a girl,
Yeah.
I'm proud of
I'm proud
myself.
of, I'm proud, yeah, let's say I'm
We're
proud of
proud of
my-
you too.
I'm proud of my girl,
Big.
no matter what it is. But
Yeah.
I don't have a type
Yeah.
specifically
Me either.
either, though. So I think that's the thing as well too. If I'm with you, I'm with you.
So would
It
you
is
talk
what
to
it
a girl
is.
with no ass?
No?
That's
No.
see, like,
No.
okay, hold on.
That's a
Everybody has-
non-negotiable.
Everybody
Hold
has an
She got
ass.
titties,
Well,
though. She got titties,
fat
though.
ass.
Like,
So
she got titties.
I'm not a titty guy.
See, I gotta be one of the
Titties
other.
do nothing for me.
They do something
They do
for
nothing
me.
for me.
They gotta have one or the other.
I mean, I don't want beast things, but they don't do it. They don't do nothing for me.
Come on,
He
little
said
ass.
me.
It doesn't move me as much because my thing is like the positions I like. I'm not really seeing that too much,
See, no.
so I don't really mind that.
Do you
much.
find that you can do all the positions with bigger, thick girls that you can
Oh,
do with
yeah.
like smaller girls?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe more? Honestly,
I like
depends.
smaller
What
girls.
can't you do with a small girl that you can do with a bigger girl?
It's the sound.
He's all about the sound over here. Okay. We know you like the ass,
Sound.
the ass
It's the
clapping
sound.
cheek sound.
That's what it is.
I think I don't. I feel like you can do everything with everybody. Honestly,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Some shit that sound different.
It's just more fun with certain people. I think.
Yeah.
I think it's-
So would you?
yeah.
So that's you guys. So would you say that's a thing
Oh,
with like
that's the thing in black men.
with
Yeah.
black men in general?
Yeah,
But like,
yeah.
so you think it just hereditary or the sound?
I know.
I think
for
it's
He
a fact-
wants ASMR. Wow.
Hey,
It's
do you
all,
want? They
it's all
can,
about the sound.
they
and
can
noise
whisper
over
and have
there.
a clap. You can make yourself a
Right,
TikTok.
there it is, right there. That's why he's talking about the dog paws, licking and
Hey,
everything.
yeah,
It's all
you
going
feel
together
me?
now. It's going together. So,
Is this camera on?
Oh, wait, yeah.
but no, I think I do think at the same time though, I think it is a thing just throughout the black community where it is like a thing where
Like thicker women.
yeah, it just is. And also
What
I
you
think,
taught us at a young age, though.
but that's what I was
Music
gonna say. I think the
videos.
thing is music videos, porn plays a big part in that
Yeah,
as well too.
a lot of
Like
shit.
yeah, you know, so I
Growing
think a lot of that you see as a young man growing up, that's kind of what forms your
But I don't feel like that's always true because I've seen some black dudes with some white girls that ain't had no ass.
but there's other reasons they maybe are with them
Yeah,
at that point.
financially.
But remember, we're not just talking about white.
Well, no, I'm saying,
Oh,
but they
okay.
were talking about like
In
they
general,
gotta have ass, they gotta have this. I've
Financially.
seen black
I'm gonna tell
men
you,
dating girls with no ass.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. If a man is with a woman with no ass, she is taking care of all the bills.
And she probably pretty as fuck, too.
No, I don't give a care if you. I don't give a fuck.
He said no.
If you are with a woman and she
There are
has
no little sugar mamas.
if you have no ass and you're with that woman, I'm telling you, she's fucking something for you.
That,
What are
that
you
card
getting
know her name.
What are you getting out of? What are you getting out of? Like really, like nothing back there. Like
But
you
you're
waking
an
up-
ass man.
But even if I
like
wasn't,
them both.
so like it doesn't
Yeah.
have to be like I'm not just like a like you gotta have like a crazy ass. Like I just like a nice little shape, little petite. It can be petite.
Something
it
you
can
can
be-
clap.
Exactly. It can
Okay.
be whatever it is. Something I can grab,
A little
clap,
motion.
just jiggle a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm good. It don't have to be the biggest thing, and
Yeah.
that's my thing.
Facts.
But I can't just wake up in the morning and your ass look like my
Cardboard.
ass.
Yeah.
Like,
Our asses
kill
can't be,
booty.
our asses can't be looking the same.
Our chest can't
It don't work.
Do you
Our
think that's
chest can't
because
be-
you're small? Like you're small, so you want somebody that has a little
I mean,
grab?
even if I was in the gym,
Mhm. That's not what I'm saying. I'm
I
just saying you're like a naturally
yeah,
skinny
yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So you would prefer that they have something you can.
I just
We're not having
I like
to-
something to
I
hug
like,
up on.
Yeah.
I like
if
smaller
that's the
women.
case.
My dad always told me it's gonna be one big motherfucker in this bed. It's gonna be me. That's what I would-
So do you think for so just not necessarily you guys specifically, but if so, we've all agreed that black men will go for bigger, thick women. Is it just you guys were talking curves, but I'm talking. What about just all
No.
around big?
It's
I'm
all
talking about
around.
big.
So-
It
Big,
can
all
be
around.
They can be-
BBW, BBW,
Yeah.
anything.
slim, thick,
It's
no matter what it is.
beautiful
It don't
big
matter.
women.
Yeah,
Stop.
but there's some big women with no ass too.
Yeah.
that's interesting.
Going up to the back.
That's always interesting.
And no titties.
That's a
as well.
crazy. That
The no
I'm not
titties
gonna, I'm not
part
gonna
is
get into the
crazier.
shape.
The
I'm not
no
gonna get into
titties.
the shape. Well, I've already. What did I say?
The no titty part
What did I
is
say?
crazier. than no
What did I
ass
say?
part.
Are we gonna quote what I said, or are we gonna leave it out? Because
Forgot
it
what you
wasn't.
said.
I
Go ahead,
said. Never mind. I'm not
No,
gonna.
go ahead.
No,
quote it.
no, you ain't got started.
Now you gotta
What
say
you
it.
say? Go
We're
ahead.
gonna all be
Time to
quiet
get
because we're
first.
about to hear
Welcome to
this.
Mud Talk.
Come on.
We're about to hear this gem about ass and titties.
Go ahead.
So I said. I think I said this in the chat was if God blessed you with being bigger with no titties.
You are clearly
God
Something is happening.
God talking to me. He said stop talking. He said stop talking.
No, I need to hear this.
God just said stop talking.
the sound effect. Shot fired.
So,
Woo!
but no, so pretty much what I said was if you were blessed to be bigger, but God didn't bless you with titties, he pretty much cursed you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
So it's like this. So the thing is, you got to have one of the two.
I feel that because I do have big tits, and I love the fact that I will. That way, I can always gauge. Like, as long as my stomach is not bigger than my tits, life's good.
Yeah.
Like that's my gauge.
That's the
Just gotta
gauge.
keep my
I
tits
think
bigger than my
I think
stomach.
that's a great gauge to keep at that point.
Thank
That is
you.
a great gauge
Thank
to keep.
you.
I think at that point you're good.
Thank you. Appreciate
The
that.
ones that are opposite on that end, though, they were not blessed.
No.
That's all.
And I will say that. So when
Well, we're gonna pray for that.
But when they asked me this question, it took me back to remember when somebody said, like, why do some white women want to date black guys? And I said, because white men aren't not all white men, because there are white men that do love girls with curves or that are thicker or bigger. But I think that's part of it is because I think a lot of black men are way more accepting. You know, a lot of white men want their girls in the gym and want them fit and want them dieting all the time. And nobody wants to fucking do that.
I think
too much.
So I think, and there are black men that like that as well.
There
too.
are black men that are like that,
Yeah,
yes.
I
And
said
there
black men
definitely
like that
are,
too,
but
I
a lot
think-
less.
I think there's a majority. We don't. If you got the ass or the titties, we'll work with it. I think that's just what it is.
I've heard how you guys are. You're gonna get
Watch
your
that weight
fucking.
with me though.
You're getting your math. You're
Watch
getting
that
your.
weight with me.
Watch
Yeah.
the weight with you.
Watch that weight with me.
He is one of those guys. I think is what I.
definitely
I'm not be trying to count calories and shit, but you get a little hefty. I'm gonna say something.
Happy weight. You're not with the happy weight.
How happy is you?
If you make her happy,
But happy you.
So
How happy
he
you
is
gonna
saying
get?
no big back behavior.
Yeah.
No.
Better not get
okay.
bigger
So
than
time
mine.
out. I'm about to say T Cole is the big back of our chat. He's
The
sitting
biggest.
here, literally the biggest.
Yeah.
So you can't be hypocritical.
But you just said you don't want to have a girl that matches your like body style. Maybe he doesn't.
But my girl does match.
Like I said.
Oh, you just said, but you said like they have to have a little bit of ass.
Yes.
Okay. And I said I don't know. I didn't look at
Right.
ass,
No.
'cause
So
that'd be weird.
right.
But like
I get you.
you know what I'm saying. So
It's
you
not
wanted
big.
somebody
It's
that
not
you
big.
don't want to have the exact same as you. Maybe he's saying
Yeah.
I don't want to have. I'm the big back. I don't want her to have the big back. Is that what I just heard?
Yeah. Like I said, it's gonna be one big motherfucker in this bed. That's gonna be me.
Okay.
So
All
you better accept me as my
Oh my
fucking biggest.
God.
You gonna miss out on your blessings.
Oh,
man.
So overall, let's just wrap this up. We would agree that black men do tend to prefer bigger or thicker women, but not everybody. We would never categorize everybody.
Yes. I think like 70%. Yes.
And we love all body sizes.
We
on
do.
Real Talk.
There's no
Yeah,
shaming.
there's
And
no
drunk
shaming.
uncles as well.
On Drunk Unks, we do not.
Yes. Wait.
Huh?
On Drunk Unks, we do not love all body styles.
Well, the views of this other
One-
podcast
Yeah,
do
where's
not
that?
represent
Put that up there.
does not represent the views of
Yeah.
MudTalk Podcast.
Or the other half of drunk us.
You just said you gotta watch that weight with me.
Yeah. See, so he was
Look,
talking about you.
With me.
But that
With me. With me. Not everybody else.
All right, we got one more.
All
One
right,
more.
we got one more.
One more.
So let's go ahead and let's get in.
Hey, white girl, ask your black friends, why does it seem like so many people who are black smoke weed compared to other races? If you're someone who doesn't, do other black people judge you for not smoking?
All right.
Okay, let me preface this because the follow up to that was just so. This was how the whole conversation started, and this person would not go on camera. They're like, I don't want to act like an asshole, but here's the thing. I think it started with they're like, why is it every time I'm like in the store, department store, or I'm in a certain area, and if I smell weed, I turn around and there is somebody who's black in that aisle. Is that a thing? And is it like like almost like a badge of honor, like so that people don't make fun of them, or like we don't give a fuck, or that was the preface to this whole thing.
I will say, me personally, I'm not a fan of people smell like weed in public.
Okay.
I just feel like if we're at the kickback, the family function, cool. But if we're up at Huntington Bank or we're at
anything, we don't.
Kohl's,
We just use those names.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So it's like, or any banking establishments or clothing department stores or anywhere in public, I'm just not a fan of it because I just feel like, congratulations, you smoke weed. Like that's nothing new. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why. To me, I mean, and me personally, I mean, I do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like I need to subject that to everybody else that's around me because there's some people who don't like it. But just to blaze up in your car and then you just go out in public, that shit is wild to me.
Smell like Snoop Dogg.
So I think I've been smoking a decade now. Yeah, that's crazy. Maybe I need to stop. But
there's no judgment. I mean,
but no, I think
we love issue too.
I think the thing was, as a kid, when you were younger, as like when I first started smoking 16, 17, 18 years old, really up to like 21, 22,
Yeah.
I didn't care. I would smoke. We would literally blow down, go to the mall, walk around, smell like weed. Yeah. I think as you get older, you start to realize like
That ain't
it's
sweet.
ignorant. It's just ignorant at that point. I think it's the thing. Now, some people come to that realization. Most do not. So I think it depends on the type of person that you're dealing with, the type of black person really that you're dealing with. Because there's different type of black people, just like we said, there's different type of white people. So it depends on the black person that you're dealing with. You got your R's and you got your A's.
Yeah.
So
It's interesting that you say that because there was a couple of my friends were sitting around when this question was being asked that are my black friends, and they were like, they actually explained this to me.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It's
okay,
like, so it depends on which one you got at that point.
Ignorant niggas or regular niggas.
Exactly. So I think
I said that.
But nigga,
it's you say
it's
whatever
too
you
late
want.
now.
It's out there.
But no, I think it depends on which ones you get. And now, like you said, I'm not going. First of all, I smoke daily, but I'm not. You would probably never really too much catch me out. Too many places smell like weed.
Like you're not going to be in your car in the parking lot.
I've done it here in the parking lot here.
But okay, but I'm saying like if you're about to go in a bank or somewhere, you're not. It's in the parking lot.
I work at a bank.
Well, you're for sure not going to do that.
Some people that.
What? I work at a bank?
You say which one?
How many fucking banks in the world? There's a lot of them in Toledo. Shit.
My bad.
You're not gonna walk in and see me in the bank, first of all. That's all that matters.
Yeah, and you're not going to smell. We're not smelling you.
You're not
either.
gonna smell me.
Yeah.
Either,
But when you were 16, 17,
it was just.
were you like doing that because you're like, yes, I just was in my car smoking?
It was more
or
like I don't give a fuck.
don't give a
type of
fuck.
thing.
Like
Yeah,
I'm gonna smoke in the parking lot and go to the mall.
Go in the mall, do whatever it is at that point. And then as I got older, I started realizing I'm like, okay, Toledo's small as hell.
Yeah.
So my mom knows a lot of people. So now if I'm running into somebody that my mom
we just saw your
knows,
boy in the.
he smelled like weed. His eyes were red. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And it's just embarrassing. I think at that point, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And I've also realized too, as I've gotten older, especially working more jobs and where I work now in my previous job, I work with a lot of white people as well.
Yeah.
All of them smoke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you start to learn that more or less, but
Do they smell like weed?
no. So I think they're just a lot
Professional.
I'm about to say they're a lot different with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? They just move differently with it.
Yeah.
They're not as broadcasting with it. You know, and I think where black people are just like,
It
is what it is.
So you think it's an I don't give a fuck rather than like a badge of honor? Like they don't want to get made fun of if they don't.
And it is the second part to that question as well, too, is you do kind of get made fun of if you don't smoke weed in the black community. It is something that not completely made fun of, but you get looked at differently. Like, damn, you don't smoke?
There'll be a certain type of nigga that I get made fun of.
Yeah, you gotta be a certain type. Like if you do something like, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're
doing some positive shit,
a doctor or some police officer, or you NASA, but I mean, if you ain't one of them motherfuckers, we looking like, damn,
They look at you like, what's wrong with you?
like,
Are you the FBI? You're not joining us.
Yeah, you know, but I think but some people just don't need to smoke to have a good time. And I actually envy those people. Yeah. So I will say that.
I think for some people it is a badge of honor because I've been around people and I'm like damn, like you smoked, like man, shit. I just smoked the whole blunt. Like, and I'm just like, you act like you just got your fucking badge at Boy Scouts, like that shit. Like, yeah. So
it is for some people.
For some people, it's the badge of honor. Like, yeah, like I was smoking on that gas. Yeah, we know. Like,
so are you like high five? Like, yeah, good. Or are you just like you sound stupid as fuck?
I should be rushing. So what? I do it because I was obviously like I didn't smoke in front of nobody for like the first 6 years I smoked weed. I smoked by myself. I didn't let nobody smoke. I know because I played football and shit. I didn't let nobody know I smoked.
Blowing it in dryer vents.
Yeah, like I was just doing everything impossible for nobody else. People like, oh Tico, you smoke? They ain't know till like my sophomore year of college. So it's like I only smoked like one or two people. So it's like as I get older now, it's like I don't give a fuck like if I smell like weed because I'm rushing at the house half time and I'm smoking weed. I'm going somewhere. And like I'm just let me smell like a pound real quick. I'm not smoking in my car. I'm smoking outside, throwing that shit down, getting to where I got to get to. Like I'm not intentionally smelling like weed. It's just I don't smoke in the house. And my son is there, and I ain't trying to have my son see me smoke weed. So it's like I'm going outside or I'm doing something. So it ain't like, oh, I need to go smoke like a pound real quick. Let me smoke this blunt so I can smell like weed. My shit is be more a convenience thing.
Just because you're multitasking.
Yeah, it's like it's convenience.
Yeah. Circumstantial too.
And I'm going to spray some cologne, but you know, cologne ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah,
it's just gonna smell like cologne weed.
Cologne weed, exactly.
Yeah.
I would just say if you are a person who smokes weed, just be mindful of the people that are around you because everybody doesn't get down with that, and I don't think everybody should be subjected to what you do and what they don't.
And I do think too. I mean, like, and this is just coming from not me because I don't give a fuck what you do, but like I think from some people, like I think from the white community, it's not a good look because it does like kind of give a bad name. Like it just kind of looks like
dirty,
and that's what that was the person kind of was getting at. They're like, why is it every time I turn around, that's just what it is? And I'm like, that's not a good look.
It's embarrassing for us too.
Because
like it's like the same thing. Like when I'm in the bank specifically, right? And let's say I'm coming out wherever I'm working at, and then I come out in the lobby and it smells like weed.
Yeah,
I can almost always tell you it was a black person that was out
in
the lobby, or it does. And so they may not even be in the lobby anymore. They may have left out of the bank 2 minutes ago, and it's still, you know what I'm saying? It still smells like it. And I can almost always say,
Yeah.
black person that was in the lobby smelling like weed.
I mean,
So,
they do make other things. You don't have to smell. You can
take
vape it. You
edibles,
can
yeah.
edible it. You
it's
can.
2024. You got
taking
so
out.
many different options
Yeah.
now. So consuming weed to where you
Yeah.
don't have to. And there's so many different things now that take the weed smell out.
Well, and it's legal now, so you don't have to go hiding places.
don't.
Like at this point, you can do it out wherever you want. You don't have to. You
Yeah.
can go outside. You can be out. Do it at home, whatever you want to do. You don't have to be.
My thing is just more so when people smoke weed and they just look fucking goofy in public. Like that's dumb. Like you just look dumb.
Yeah.
Just fucking dumb.
If you
I don't know though, because I look
Like
at it-
because if I'm asking, if
don't
I'm
think
talking
so.
to you like a regular person, you over here just fucking drooling and shit. Like
literally.
you just look
Giggling and
fucking
shit.
retarded.
Oh, I thought you meant like they were just like smoking, like they were smoking like in front of you.
No.
okay.
I'm saying like
you can't handle it high.
yeah, like if we're
Yeah.
out in public and we about to just
And
go,
you're falling asleep, literally
I'm
sitting
just
there like
stupid.
you know, yeah,
Fall asleep and look stupid.
yeah.
just fucking look
Stupid.
dumb.
Go home.
Yes.
Go home, yeah.
Like
Maybe-
let
maybe
your high
switch.
wear off and then come back into general population.
Terrence is the
water.
one. Terrence will literally always tell me when we're on the game, man, Jay, you
Go
off the
sleep.
game, go,
Yeah,
bro.
go to sleep.
Yeah.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Bro.
And there are different types of marijuana, so you don't have to smoke
Sativas.
the one that makes you fall asleep.
Don't do the
Gotta get
indicas.
some sativa.
Yeah, because that'll put you to sleep.
That'll put you to
Yeah.
sleep. If
So you
can't
need to
handle it.
change your game for
Yeah.
when you're playing the game. Go to sativa.
I'm an indica guy always. I can't do sativas.
Why?
I just prefer indicas.
He's opposite.
He likes to fall asleep.
I like that. I like the feeling. I like that.
He likes to be the one drooling
You like
while
the
everyone's like,
relaxed
just go to
feeling?
bed.
Yeah.
That shit called in
I
the
don't-
couch.
So like my thing is I wake up enough with a positive mood where I don't need a sativa
Yeah.
thing to kind of boost me. I like something that kind of breathes me
You need to
down
be
a
brought
little
down,
bit.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Well, thank you for those people who sent in those
Yeah,
Ask the
thank
White
you.
Girl questions. If you have any Ask the White Girl questions, if you are watching, you can go ahead and leave them in the comments below. And if you are listening, you can always send us an email at 419mudtalk@gmail.com.
Do we have any comments on that one? I couldn't see.
Well, we have Elijah. He said getting faded and yes, sir.
Well, I don't know, Elijah. I don't know what you're talking about, but oh well, Elijah's sitting on the couch getting faded, I guess.
Or he must be
We
talking
getting
about.
faded too. Smoke some
He must
Reggie.
be getting faded
Everybody's
right
getting faded right now.
Smoke some Reggie.
Oh my god, man.
The question is, Elijah, do you smell like weed or not?
We do not promote Reggie either.
No, he's not smoking.
On Drunk Unks
Any-
or
any
MudTalk.
premium good.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and go to a commercial break, and when we come back, we got some more Mud Talk. So keep it locked. Want to get the word out about your business or organization? Well, the Hottest Podcast now offers the hottest sponsorship packages, starting as low as $15. That's right, $15 will help you get your business and organization out to millions and millions of listeners heard around the world. So make sure you go to the official Mud Talk Facebook page and check out our sponsorship packages right now.
Mud Talk is the only show that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion, and keeping your ears to the streets while you grind and shine. Hosted by Big T, Shay Renee, Amy, and your boy Red. Be sure to tap into Mud Talk every single Friday, starting at 8 p.m. live on Facebook and YouTube, and catch us the next day wherever you stream your podcast.
Do you want merch from the hottest podcast that's on your airwaves? Then make sure you head over to the Mud Talk Podcast Facebook page right now and click the merch link. Mud Talk has everything from sweatshirts, hoodies, hats, mugs, bags, and more. So make sure you go over to the official Mud Talk Podcast Facebook page and cop you some of the latest merch right now. And make sure you tune in to
Song when he gave award to Mariah Carey, he kissed her perfectly on the cheek.
That nigga was fumbling for the mic too. That nigga
Fumbling
said,
for the fucking mic. This
That
nigga
nigga
knew.
was-
Even like we were saying as well too when we were just talking off cam is the problem with a lot of it now is these kids don't have fundamentals. They just don't have
Yeah.
fundamental basketball, and this is what we said last. This is what I was saying last week when we were talking to Tone
Just
about
straight
it.
back.
Let people know like what type of work ethic you need to even consider going to the D1 level. Also your academics. I seen you was academically excellent too. So could you talk about that?
What's good, y'all? We are back here on Mud Talk. We want to say thank you to everybody that tunes in and taps in with us each and every Friday night, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, or whether you are listening to us on Apple Podcasts, Sirius XM Radio, iHeartRadio, or wherever you stream your podcast. And we want to say thank you to everybody that's been tapping in. We were just on the Apple charts again,
climbing
up the charts.
Up.
Yeah, we were number 158.
148.
148.
Too short.
Yes, 148. We were number 148 on the Apple Podcast charts under the entertainment and news category, which is the same category as the Breakfast Club, by the way. So Breakfast Club, Charlamagne the God.
We are coming for you.
We are coming for you, and DJ Envy and Just Hilarious. So
yeah,
all of that shit. But before we get into,
I honestly think we're funnier than them.
I do too.
I'm not gonna lie.
Jess isn't funny to me.
Jess is not funny at all.
No.
At all.
She's still on the show. I thought she got kicked off.
No, she's the official captain.
So there was some drama. So like that first they were gonna have her on, then they weren't. Now she's on. She's pregnant apparently.
She's pregnant. So she's gonna be going on maternity.
But I'm with you. I'm like, am I the only person on that? And I love comedians. She is not funny at all. I never laugh when she talks.
Never.
Ever.
Never.
Yeah. Well, I think she's kind of toned it down now because she is on the Breakfast Club.
But she wasn't funny before either.
I feel like when she first came out. Yeah.
Where was she? What was she on?
She is on Wild Now. Wild Now. Not funny.
Yeah. Well, before she got on Wild Now, she was Instagram famous.
Like stand up.
She
not funny.
Reels and shit.
She used to do reels called Just with the Mess. I actually just watched an interview with her recently where she said she stopped doing Just with the Mess because
she wasn't funny.
Long story, pretty much.
She made a joke about Chadwick Boseman, and then he ended up passing away, and she didn't know that.
She felt like an asshole.
She did, and she said that's why she stopped doing it because she regretted it. So she, she used to like talk about celebrities, business, and she made a joke about Chadwick Boseman, like damn, like he must be really into that role because he's losing weight. And come to find out, he was losing weight because he had cancer.
Yeah.
So she stopped doing it.
She felt like an ass.
She did.
And I like even on Wild Now, I think Maddie, the white girl, is one of the funniest people on that show.
Funny,
she's hilarious. She's quick with it.
Yeah,
cancel that shit, please.
What, Wild Out?
I'm so sick of Wild
I think
Out.
at this point, bro,
why are you sick of it?
Cancel that shit. That shit is like
really.
Do you just watch it too much? Or?
That shit is trash.
Have you watched it recently though?
Past 3, 4, 5 years, that shit has been Chris Middleton.
I like to have a little beverage and enjoy Wild Now sometimes.
I feel like since it came back, it was kind of like, yeah.
But I don't watch TV anyway, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So I will say that.
I like doing it for a night. Like, let me just put some old Wild Out on.
But not too much on Nick Cannon because we might need to have him on the show.
No, I love Nick Cannon.
Oh, I love Nick Cannon.
Great afternoon. I love Nick Cannon.
He can bring all of his babies too.
Yeah,
all 20 of them.
We haven't done Nick Cannon baby news
because he hasn't knocked anybody up lately. Nick, get on it.
Yeah, he's been chilling.
They all about to be due. That's why.
I did just see him about to knock up the Puerto Rican girl.
He said about to knock her up.
Well,
like he said, I'm knocking her up.
Well, he said like, you better stop before I get you pregnant. You know I don't care.
Oh Lord.
He fucking don't.
Well,
yeah, he doesn't.
Speaking of babies, we want to go ahead and shout out our sponsors. Shout out to Village Academy.
Transition.
I love you. See how I did that? I love that. So shout out to Village. Don't you do it? Shout out to Village Academy for being an amazing preschool learning center for all the amazing things that they do. They teach preschoolers how to deal with technology in their everyday changing world. For more information, hit them up on Facebook at Village Academy. You get more information about them. And we also have to shout out Vion, who is our product placement sponsor today. Vion gave us these amazing beanie hats, and they have a whole lot more.
It is hard. I like those.
It is nice.
These are really dope.
Next episode, I'll be wearing it all episode. I was a little confused. The spring break with the hat was a little, but it is. This is. I'm excited, and it's reversible. Like
yes, I was going to say that. It's
like
reversible.
This is reversible, which is amazing because I never know what I want to do.
Like 2 months ago,
so
which is hard.
Here, take that off real quick. I want to show them the reversible thing.
Yeah.
So if you are watching, you can see it's reversible. So
yeah, it's reversible. It's super comfy, and it's one size fits all. So
yeah.
That's really dope. But just to let you know about Vion, here at Vion, they built the brand to create a sense of balance for everyday people and artists to enjoy the journey of life itself and to stop worrying about social media standards. To follow their business page, go onto Instagram and Facebook at Wake Up Vion with 2 underscores. So again, that's Wake Up Vion with 2 underscores at the end. So shout out to Vion for being our product placement sponsor today.
Love it.
Yes.
And next time, because I'm going to wear mine.
Yep. So we're going to do that again, and we're going to put their information at the bottom of the screen so you can tap in with them and follow them on Instagram and Facebook.
We'll be tapping in, y'all.
Absolutely. All right. Well, so as we said before, this is a crossover episode, and this time we're gonna let the drunk unks take over because they got some sports trivia.
Right.
For us.
Yeah.
Let me just get.
We gotta get our drink because I was told I'm gonna have to.
Drink's ready.
It's ready. Oh, I'm not gonna need to drink. So I'm gonna get them all right.
It sounds like you need to ask her a little bit more to complicate.
No.
Switch it up.
Okay.
Because she was digging on her game.
But we're gonna
digging on her
compete
game.
between each other. So we got it. We're good.
So I got one for you.
Mind you, I am the Black History Month trivia champion.
Okay.
And he is the Women's History Month champion.
Hey, that's even better, Jay. Want me to start it off?
Go ahead.
All right, man. Y'all know what time it is. Drunk Unks Trivia. It's time to get real drunk in here. So, Miss Amy, we're gonna start off with you.
Oh wait, we're not competing.
We compete, but we're gonna compete with these drinks.
All right, I got it. I got a whole half a pitcher over here.
Who was the first African American quarterback to start in the Super Bowl?
First African. Can I get it like a decade?
No,
give it a decade.
Yeah,
80s.
the fuck? The 80s. African American quarterback to start in a Super Bowl.
Late 80s.
Late 80s. So we're talking like
90s.
49ers, Bengals.
Around that time that these
What's the name?
teams were big at that point.
What's
Bills.
the guy's name?
They were big around this time.
God, I was like 8. No, 7. You guys probably weren't even born yet.
I'm gonna give you. It was after 1986.
Oh, this question's done. She got.
I was fucking 5. I don't know.
Do
you know? Wait, do you know?
You know?
Hell no.
What team was it? Tell me a team.
That's too specific.
I was 5. I don't know.
What year was this?
1986.
I will give you no. It was
I was
after
still in my daddy's nuts.
After 19.
That was the 49ers, wasn't it?
So the year he started in the Super Bowl was 1988.
Okay, hold on.
He started in the Super Bowl in 1988.
1,
I don't know.
2. Take a drink. The answer is Doug Williams.
Who the fuck is that?
Doug Williams.
Do we have any current sports?
We're about to be real drunk.
Oh, yeah, y'all about to get drunk.
Okay.
To the drunk unks.
They did this on purpose.
Gosh.
You should have told them they had to do like.
This was premeditated.
You guys weren't even. Were you any of you born in 19? Were you even
We
alive?
watched.
I do go back and watch the football. Though.
So I was the only one that was alive, and I don't know about 5.
All right, Tom.
I got time. Let me get time. All
If
right.
I know, I'm yelling it out.
So here we go.
Give him a hard one too, because that was hard.
I'm gonna switch it up a little bit to NBA.
Oh yeah, do that.
NBA. Okay. In 2004, an altercation occurred.
No, that's fucking not fair. Why do I get a 1988 and he gets a 2004?
You said you were the football guru.
Not from 1988.
All
right, go ahead.
What's the damn question?
Go ahead.
In 2004, an altercation occurred mid-game between two teams in an incident that became known as the Malice at the Palace. Which two NBA teams were involved in this scuffle?
It was the Detroit Pistons and the Indiana Pacers.
There we
Fuck
go.
off. See, that's not
Brian
fair.
Artest,
That's not
aka
fair.
Metal World Peace.
Yeah.
I don't even watch NBA, and I knew the answer to that. See, that's not fair. You guys both drink.
Shout out Meta. Shout out Meta. Shout out Ron Artest.
Miss Amy, got another question.
By the way, I knew that answer. Just so you know.
Too bad it wasn't your question.
We got an easy one for you.
Oh, it's easy. Okay. So I'm probably not gonna. Hurricanes hitting.
Oh man. Man.
How many years is the Olympics like hell? Like how many years?
4.
Okay, that's easy. See,
What's the bonus? Hit her with the bonus though.
where is it located at this year?
Oh, this year it's in Paris.
Oh,
Mhm.
bingo. Are you a big Olympic fan? No.
Well, I mean, so the Olympic that I remember, I was just talking about with somebody, was like the ones that they had in like the 90s, right?
Okay.
Where they had like the basketball, like the Jordan, like that whole,
Like
and then
1996.
and that was the same one when like no, it was before that. Was it 96?
Was it 92?
Probably 92 or 96, where the gymnastics was super good.
Yeah.
I was younger, but I remember watching it, and it was like the biggest deal. I love that. It was like the basketball was the dream team, and then you had the gymnastics dream team.
Yeah.
That was a good Olympics.
Okay. All right, so it's on me now.
Yep.
Okay. Let's do
Give him one from the 80s.
no, I'm gonna give him a little bit more. This one is for Women's Appreciation Month. Shout out to all the
No,
women
he's
this
a
month.
trivia champion for that.
Let's see if we're gonna put
All
it
right.
for the test.
All right.
We're gonna put it for the test. Who's the first NBA team to hire a woman on their coaching staff?
Like that one.
You said NBA team.
Like in general?
Yep. Who's the first NBA team in general to hire
I know this one.
a woman on their coaching staff? It just happened in the last decade.
Yep. This was recent.
Well, last
and
decade.
they still going
Last 10
crazy.
years,
They
yep.
still.
I am
I think I know.
going to say the Brooklyn Nets.
Nope.
And
Is it the Grizzlies?
nope. San Antonio Spurs.
Oh,
I forgot they even existed.
Becky Hammond.
Hey, they super progressive though. Like
Becky Hammond in 2014. She was the first woman to be named to an NBA coaching.
Which
staff.
is crazy because Texas
Wow.
hates everything else.
I know, right? But
Yeah.
Greg Popovich, he's
Oh,
very
yeah.
progressive. He's very.
yeah, he got a
forward-thinking
couple
at
of
that
other women on this team too, like
for him.
the athletic
Yes.
trainers and all that.
Yes.
Yeah, he's doing they doing a thing over here for real.
That's dope.
I
Yeah.
love that.
So It's Amy. I got another one for you.
Okay, got it.
This one will be kind of hard if you don't watch college basketball.
I-
So, who was the leading collegiate basketball scorer?
Score?
Yep.
When?
Just happened. Like
Just happened in the last 2 weeks.
Got the record
All
broke.
time, men's and women's.
Yeah, it's a big name. The biggest name.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't know. Is it the guy from
Nope, the girl.
the girl? The Caitlin Clark.
Caitlin,
There you
Clark.
go. There we go. All right.
You know how I know that?
Because she's white.
Because I heard you guys talking about it on your podcast.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Hey.
I heard that on your
Appreciate
podcast.
that.
That's how I know that. So tune into the Drunk Hunks because I did not know that before that.
It's because she's white.
It's not because I'm white. It's because I heard them talking about it on their podcast.
I will say this though, Caitlin Clark is the GOAT.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna move on from there. We're just gonna move on from there.
Oh, Lord, they gonna have a heated discussion about that.
Yeah.
That's actually why I know that because I listened to that.
All right. So Ty, the Detroit Pistons went by this nickname in the late 80s and early 90s.
Ooh.
This
Was
one's
it?
easy. This one
The
should.
Detroit
be.
Pistons went by this nickname in the late 80s, early 90s. You asked me to give them one from the late
Thank you.
80s, early 90s.
Think about the big ass hats niggas used to
All I
wear
ask
when
is
you
for
was in school. What was the nick? What was the?
Wait, whoa. Why does he get hit? Shh.
You just got a hint.
Yeah, I just gave you.
I don't
What
care.
did you
I didn't get a hint in the 80s.
Amy,
You gave her
He
a
was
hint?
giving
I gave
him a
a
hint.
hint.
Oh, you said think about the big ass hats they used to wear.
the big
Shut,
ass.
shut up. What was
Drink
the
your
nickname?
hurricane.
What was the nickname that they were known for throughout the country, really?
Yeah.
Um,
To this day.
Oh.
Mhm. Well, no, not to this day. They suck.
I'm talking about.
I don't know. Bad boys.
Yes, sir. That is correct. Yeah,
You know what? That's cheating. Take a
That is
drink.
correct.
That's cheating.
How?
Because he gave you hints.
No, he didn't.
Just take a drink anyways, because you're
I
behind
will.
everybody.
I don't know how we're gonna get that over here, but
We got to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want some more hurricane while you're waiting?
Yeah, pass him that.
Yeah, you want some
Yeah,
more.
he'll be good. He's drunk on.
Yeah. If you can't handle a hurricane, you're not really a drunk unk.
Yeah.
All right, Miss Amy, I'm gonna hit you with a question
Okay, hold on.
while he pouring his drink.
You had to get
I was
football.
gonna drink it. I was gonna ask you.
Oh, I
So
thought
you
you were
gonna
gonna
ask
ask
it?
it right out of the freak. Oh, okay.
So I got something for you, Miss Amy.
Yeah.
How many teams are in the NFL?
How many teams are in the NFL?
Thank you.
Hmm. 32.
God damn.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm sick of your ass.
Okay.
I
All right.
told you, reigning fantasy football champion.
Okay. Ty,
Okay.
where's the NFL Hall of Fame located?
Akron, Ohio.
Canton.
That's shot.
Yeah.
Not the same shit.
It's like 30 minutes away.
It's like 45.
Oh, close enough. Hell, that's like Sandusky and Toledo. Same shit.
It is.
Well, take two for that.
All right. So go ahead.
I'm gonna steal one of yours.
Go ahead. Yeah, yep.
So, Miss Amy,
Okay.
what NBA team has all final appearances with no losses?
Oh,
NBA team has all finals appearances and no
they went to
losses.
the finals every time
Never
they
lost.
won. Never lost in the finals.
Ever?
Ever. Every time they've been, they
I can't
won.
give you no hint.
They win the whole they win the whole thing?
Every time.
The
They've never,
Lakers?
they've never lost.
Nope.
The Bulls.
You had it right second time, but you got to drink.
No, I don't, because I got it.
Nope. Go ahead and take that drink.
All right, you know what? It's fine. I was still right the second time.
That was-
Can I get half credit?
We'll get so half
All right.
shot. Half shot. There you go.
Shit, though.
There you go.
I mean, I'll take a full shot. I'm just saying.
All right, we got one more. We got two more.
Okay.
But I think this one is too easy, so I'm gonna ask Ty this one because I feel like he's thinking all the easy ones.
Yeah, he has.
So
Oh,
out of
No,
the,
that Detroit one was
I'm asking the last one.
I knew you were going to ask that.
Out of the following NBA players, which one did not win Rookie of the Year? Larry Bird, Patrick Ewing, Magic Johnson, or David Robinson?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, this one had me fucked
Wait,
up.
what's the answer choices again?
Give me 1 second. Larry Bird, Patrick Ewing, Magic Johnson, or David Robinson? Which one did not win Rookie of the Year?
I'm gonna say Magic Johnson.
Damn,
that is what the
Yeah.
Wow.
He was-
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Because that's one of those where it's hard, but like you actually
Like, if you think about it,
If
it's
you
like-
think about it, that I was gonna say the same thing. Yeah.
Okay,
He was
no,
too busy doing his
I'm
own
going
thing.
off the records here.
No, he was doing his own
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, now he's giving me a hard one off the records. I knew that one too. Go ahead.
Yeah, I had to do some research for this one. What is the feline name of the sports team of Northwestern University?
Holy shit.
Oh,
Oh, that's easy.
Northwestern is the Wildcats.
Yeah, come on, bro. That was too easy,
Damn.
bro. What the hell? You about to have us more drunk than
Oh, hey,
Jesus.
Maybe we need to be the drunk uncle.
Right. I'm
No
saying.
shit.
Like,
y'all asked me easy. Look,
Drunk auntie. I like
now,
it.
look, I should have made this more hard.
all right, there we go. I'm gonna ask the same. Actually, my side this one right here.
Go ahead.
I don't know. This is too simple. It's too simple. Who's the first player to score 40,000 points in NBA?
40,000.
Yep.
Michael Jordan.
Will Chamberlain. And
Larry Bird.
It was LeBron James.
Really?
Wow. First
Oh,
time.
that makes sense.
Oh,
Because
he
he's
just
been doing
did-
it for
he
so
just-
long.
Oh, yeah.
He just
He
do
started
that.
when he
You're
was
right.
I'm
18,
tripping.
though.
Yeah, I'm tripping.
I forgot he came out of high school.
Drinks, all three.
That's
y'all.
true.
Actually, yeah, all three. Y'all
I
drink
thought it
up.
was
That's
Will
true.
Chamberlain.
Y'all drink up.
Will Chamberlain was in like
Kareem had, what, like
1973.
Ooh, Will had like what 38?
No, Will didn't score
Kareem.
38.
It's Kareem.
Kareem had Karl Malone
Karl
was 38.
Malone.
Kareem was at like 36.
So whose record did he break?
He actually broke his own record. So at that
Yeah,
point,
he broke his own, but
yeah,
before that,
he had broke Karl Malone. He broke Karl
Okay.
Malone's all-time scoring record.
And that was in like the early 90s, wasn't it?
Yep, he broke. So he actually finished his career in early 2000s, like 2004. I think it was
Okay.
his last year with the Lakers, and he finished with 38,000.
So it was there was some time in between when that happened.
He played for 20 years, and then
How old was Karl Malone when he started? Do you know?
like 21.
So like
21,
LeBron.
21.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the same age. He
Even though
played-
LeBron was like what, 18?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
he played 20 years as
Right,
well
high
too.
school.
So same thing. Yep.
Yeah. What you got?
Karl
for me
Malone.
over here?
Karl Malone is a nasty.
He's over
person,
here.
by
I'm
the
like,
way.
he's like digging
He's
the
over here
dark web.
digging-
He's like, I gotta find something.
because we did
He
simple.
said, I didn't know the white girl knew sports.
Yeah,
That's
we
correct.
did simple ones because we're like, I don't know how in depth we wanted to go,
Yeah,
so we're
we
like,
wanna
let's
get
keep it
nasty
simple.
here. We
But
wanna get
you know,
nasty.
obviously we had to at this point.
Yeah.
So
All right, go ahead.
I got another one off the top of my head. If you're still looking, Cole.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Okay,
Go
okay.
ahead. I
And
got
Sammy,
it.
this is for you.
Okay.
All right. Who is the all-time NFL passing yards leader?
Tom Brady.
Damn, Miss Amy.
Okay, fuck
Damn.
this. You know what?
All right, then, Miss Amy.
God damn it.
Look, I ain't just about to come
What
on our
is the-
show.
look,
and
look.
No, you're not.
What is the diameter of a basketball hoop?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would I know that?
Yeah.
Who's
Oh,
Wait, are we doing centimeters or inches? Because
It's inches. Let's do inches.
I'm just,
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I'm happy with the solid 8 to 10, but
Yikes. Nobody.
hey, fuck off. You know what? Thank you for that. I'll take that as a compliment.
You're welcome.
You think I'm a badass bitch. Inches, 32.
Nope, 18.
Okay, so now he's happy. He's proud of himself.
We'll take it. We'll take
That's
it.
not a real sports question.
It is.
No,
It is
that's
a
like
legitimate
techno.
one.
I want like team sports.
That's like a math question.
Yeah, I don't do math like at all. My
Here's-
math level is fourth grade.
Here's one for either one of you guys right here.
Okay.
So there were two teams in the NFL that originally were part of the NFL when it first came together. They did not change their mascot, haven't changed the city, haven't done anything. They've been the same team since 1941, 1940. What are those two teams in the NFL?
You asking me or them too?
No,
I'm
I'm
asking them too.
Okay.
You too as well. If you know this one.
two teams. They were the original teams.
They were part of the original NFL, and they are the only two teams that never
Baltimore,
changed
Cleveland.
cities. Wrong.
That's wrong because they changed.
I'm about to say.
Oh, you said never
So-
change. See, I
Never
read it wrong. I heard
So
it.
the-
Never changed.
How about the Jets and
Don't piss me off.
the Jets and the Giants?
Nope.
No, the Jets and the.
Jaguars?
It's the Midwest team.
Bears?
I was gonna say the Lions.
Chicago Bears.
The Bears, yeah, that makes
Chicago
sense. That makes
Bears.
sense.
The Chicago Bears and the New York
'Cause
Jets
they-
are part of
yeah.
the original NFL, and they never.
All right, so
changed.
Well, it's not the, but
we
it's not
each
the
get
Browns
one.
because they eventually came. They merged.
They
with
did that
Baltimore.
weird shit with Baltimore, and then
And then they ended up coming back.
and then the
after
Oilers
that.
at some point ended up being
Oilers,
Yeah.
it's a whole bunch.
What?
Yeah.
What is the national sport of Canada?
This was a good
Curling.
Curling.
Lacrosse.
Really?
Cross.
Lacrosse. Yeah, I saw that.
I think whoever that was a false Wikipedia. It's got to be hockey.
I thought so. Lacrosse.
Yeah.
I had to
I
research-
think
I had to
I thought it would
research
be
more.
curling.
I thought it would be hot.
You know what? That makes sense because isn't lacrosse more of like a Native American? Like that was like didn't it originate?
It was
with,
like, so I think it was a native. I thought it originated
Yeah.
with Native Americans.
so then there's a lot of Indian
All the
reservations
laws,
and
all-
things in
yeah,
Canada.
yeah,
So
yeah, no, it's possible.
that's because the United States is assholes and pushed them out. So
Yeah, you know how that works. So
you know
yeah.
that makes sense.
All
Very
right.
good.
All right, Miss Amy, do you have our next spring break?
Oh, I thought you were asking me for a question for
Oh no,
sports.
I don't
I'm like,
know. I don't know. I don't.
Why can't my Bengals win a damn? No, I already know the answer to that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we got answers for those.
Yeah.
Oh, are we doing another game?
I thought you had. Didn't you have a spring break?
Yeah, but there was. Oh, we're not doing a commercial. We said
No,
five
we
commercials.
we did 3.
Oh, now we got games. We got games. Okay.
Oh,
here we
dang,
go.
wow, shit.
All right. So here, this is a game that we just started playing. I gotta find my little rules
Your
here.
mom commented.
What she said?
Oh my, we got comments over here.
What did Nikki say?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
she
answering
answered the question.
Yeah,
okay,
she
okay,
answered.
okay. Shout out to my mom, man. Shout out to the GOAT.
Is that
Is that your mom?
Is that your
Yeah,
mom?
my
Mom
mom.
said
Oh.
something. Mom said, "Hey."
She said, "Hey," and then she tagged DJ Ludamere.
Her and my dad both
Oh,
typed in.
okay.
Appreciate
Yeah.
y'all.
She said,
Appreciate y'all.
"Sunshine." We got some kissy faces from. Is that kissy faces?
Yep. Shout out to
Yeah.
my moms. That's the GOAT.
No, I meant above that. Is Elijah doing kissy faces or what is that?
No, it's my laughing.
Oh, that's because my sunglasses. I
laughing.
can't see anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jeff Willis for tapping in with us as well too.
Yes. Thanks for
Appreciate y'all.
commenting.
Appreciate y'all.
Keep commenting.
Yes.
Okay, so this is a game that we started on our Valentine episode, and the game is best or worst. And so what's going to happen is I'm going to start. You guys all get to be the host. So it's I'll start, and I'll be the person that decides. So I'm going to decide if I want to hear the best story or the worst story that you have, and depending on the topic that I read. So and then I decide who wins. So if you plead the fifth, like I am not answering that, you have to take 2 drinks. If you are the winner, you get a point, and if you are everybody, all the other losers have to drink.
Wow, now.
Oh, I'm just getting you ready. How's that hurricane doing for you? You all right? Well, you know what? I'm glad I made that for you because you will not survive New Orleans if you don't get that together.
That's the Vegas to the East, I've heard. So you gotta get prepared.
Oh, it is. It's fun. It's fun. We might hear about that because there's a lot of spring break and vacation questions in here. So, T, give me a number, 1 to 10. Just any number. It doesn't matter.
7.
All right. So I want to hear the best because I don't even know what this is. So the topic is I want to hear the best place you've ever gone to vacation and why. So the best place you've ever gone to vacation and why.
Hawaii. Damn. Am I supposed to say why?
Yeah, you have to convince me to pick your answer.
So
so like you tell me why. Well, I mean,
I thought that was enough at that point.
I've never been there, so you got to
That was enough.
You need to really talk it up to me. Tell me why I should go.
It's beautiful.
That's all you got.
All right.
That nigga take it right now.
All right. Well, you just hold it. Just okay. Hawaii.
All right.
Okay.
Shout out to the Lays.
Best place you've gone to vacation and why?
Mine was Florida. Actually Fort Myers, Florida, Cape Coral, Florida. Just because it was like, you know what I learned? People in Florida just don't give a fuck. Like
they don't give a fuck.
They're like, oh, we got a lunch at 3. Oh, okay. Well, we'll get there when we get there. Like everybody's just slow moving and relaxed. They had the beach. And I got to see Judge Judy's vacation home when I was on a boat tour.
Did you see Judge Judy?
No, she wasn't.
That would have made this way cooler.
No, but I did find out that Tom Selleck has his house is inside a gated community, which I don't understand because it's fucking Tom Selleck.
Is he still alive?
He is.
Okay.
So I'm not understanding why. Who gives a fuck about Tom Selleck?
He gives a fuck about Tom Selleck.
Clearly. And I also learned that if you cut down a palm tree in your yard without getting permission from city council, it's a $10,000.
Please tell me how you learned this.
It was I went on the boat tour.
Damn it! I just wanted you to say I cut a fucking palm tree.
Don't try to go back. No,
all right, Tico, you need to really.
I just thought about something.
Okay, tell me more.
I almost saw a lady die on a horse.
Okay, so this is where I'm going with this. Let's talk about a lady dying on a horse.
We don't get to go back. We don't get to go back.
You had your turn.
Yeah.
Okay, well we'll come back to this.
All right.
Go ahead. What's yours?
Mine is LA. Smoked a lot of good weed. Ate a lot of good food. I learned that's my first time eating crispy crunchy. And then
What's a crispy crunchy?
You never had crispy crunchy? We're gonna get to that next.
I mean, I've been to LA, but I don't.
Crispy crunchy chicken. It's in Toledo now. It's on airport. It's one on airport. It's one in Swanton.
Oh yeah. Is that the one at airport off like by Burns? Yeah. I've had that.
Yeah. So before it came here, the first time I had it was literally in LA, and I was like, God damn, some gas station chicken. I walked to the gas station. I had the munchies like a motherfucker. And I walked in there. I smelled biscuits. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, is that real chicken? They're like, yeah, it's crispy crunchy. So I got that, and then just good weed, beautiful women.
Were they thick or were they skinny?
Everything. They had a little bit of everything.
LA is all skinny.
Yeah, and I got put on the probiotic juice, and I got put on to the ginger tea shots. I mean, the ginger juice. So shout out to the hipsters. Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a good ass Wagyu burger.
Okay, well they're
all skinny in LA too.
Yeah.
Wow. This is quite the choice.
I think you should go with the good weed.
It's the gas station chicken for me. That's something I would do.
Died on a horse, almost.
Well, you didn't tell that the first time, so you fucking failed.
Eddie was low-key
you don't
gonna
have
ask
to drink,
something about
but you two have to drink. You get a point.
I saw Judge Judy house. I could really give.
All right,
I was about to say, I see a lady almost died on a horse.
Okay, so can you go ahead? Well, actually, hold that
because
that might actually come up in one of these other ones.
She broke her back like Superman.
She got her back broke. What?
I said she broke her back like Superman.
I will say this: if that lady,
I'm nasty.
If that lady,
wow,
you're sick.
Yeah, I heard it.
Okay, slander.
Freeze. Okay, now it's your turn. Do you want to hear the best or worst? You gotta pick best or worst first.
Wow.
Okay. Jay, pick a number between 1 and 10.
7.
So you're the judge. No 7. Give another one.
You pick 7? Oh damn! I was about to say lucky number 7. 3.
3. Okay. So now you're picking. You're not telling a story. You're choosing. You said the worst.
Yeah.
So he wants to hear about our worst sporting event we ever attended. The worst sporting event we ever attended.
I got you.
We have the drunk unks. I had to do sport one.
I got you.
That's a good one.
I gotta think. So you can share first.
I went to a 8th grader CYO basketball game. Not say 8, I mean 8-year-old CYO basketball game. And if you don't know what CYO, Christian Youth Organization.
It's,
So
it's Catholic.
these are where
it's
the
okay.
kids. These are where the kids
It's
that
the
don't
Catholic
they
youth
don't make the
organization.
team. They don't make their team for whatever school. So then they go play in this league.
We're not going to talk trash about the Catholic, not Christian.
Our
Catholic.
people's in there.
Oh no.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling
Oh
you.
no. My kids play. They're
She
good
was
at
like,
sports.
she was riding hard for CYO.
Well, no, we don't ever want to misquote people on my
No,
podcast
we don't wanna-
because we don't want to get sued.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
the
wanna get
Catholic
sued.
Youth Organization.
Yes, Catholic youth. I'm sorry. Yes.
We are
Yes.
champions for youth sports.
Yes. I love youth sports, but I'm just telling
But
you.
tell me about this.
The parameter of it is
All right, go ahead.
okay. So, where was that? Maybe St. Joe's or something. I don't know. One of the Catholic elementary schools.
Gotcha.
We went to one of those schools, and I don't know why I was at this game. I was with one of my friends. Maybe I don't have anybody that was 8 years old at the time playing basketball. We go to this game just to let you know. Pretty much the final score ended up being 17-16.
Huh?
4 quarters were played.
Wow,
At 8th grade?
that was a lot of defense.
8-year-olds. There's 8-year-olds.
They're having the Steelers.
I think all you had to say was an 8-year-old CYO game, and I think we would have had the. He didn't overshare the last.
Yeah, that was the
17-16 was the final score.
AFC.
So were you expecting him to be like LeBron James and just
No.
Yeah.
I think so.
But I remember
You have
playing.
very high
I
expectations
remember
for
playing
for
basketball.
8-year-olds.
I remember playing basketball at 8 years old. We scored more than 30 points combined.
I mean,
That's all I'm saying.
that rim was probably high for them. It probably was.
Yeah.
We were playing on the
They
same.
didn't have the
height
kitty
rim.
rims.
We were playing on the same rim.
Hey, man, I don't
Okay.
know.
It was the worst hour and a half. Of my
Were you
life.
8? Were you playing?
No.
Why?
Well, I played when I was.
Why
a
were
kid.
you there?
One of my friends, like I think nephews or
Oh,
something,
okay.
were like playing in the game, and we were just bored, and we were like, "Oh, let's
Instead
go
of
to the game."
supporting
And we was
Oh,
like,
okay.
That's why I can't go to that shit now.
So I literally went to the game and was like, "This is the worst shit of my life," and I walked out in the 3rd quarter, came back in the 4th quarter, and the score was the exact same as it was when I left out.
yeah, I can't wait to see my son. So he's gonna be
Well,
like,
hopefully Jay won't be talking shit.
I will say this: I'm not gonna lie to you. So all my brothers, all my family, anybody, and when I have kids myself, I'm not going to my own damn kids game.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
yeah, all right,
Yeah.
all right.
All right, you're done. All right, I got one. So this is actually more about when I was 18, 19, I worked at a local community center at a summer camp. And I was one of the only people that worked there that had a driver's license. So they said, hey, get a van full of your 10 to 14-year-old kids, put them in a van and drive them up to a WNBA game from the east side of Toledo to Auburn Hills.
Oh fuck.
So I am like 18, 19 with a whole van full of these kids. We get in the van, we start driving, and I'm like trying to make a time limit. I'm trying to drive into Detroit. Somebody has to pee, so we have to stop in like I was like, don't talk to strangers. Yeah, the hood. I was like, don't talk to strangers. We don't talk to me. So they had to pee. Then I get lost driving around the hood of Detroit for like a very long time. And I got these kids screaming and yelling. I don't know what's going on. So I'm like, okay, you guys, we have to get to this game. Like we have tickets, the WNBA. They like wanted to highlight and feature these children. They were like, let's just bring them in. And I am solely responsible. The kids wouldn't shut up. I'm trying to drive through Detroit. Everybody has to pee all the time. Somebody was trying to do drugs in the back of the van. It was just a rough situation. I had to pull over like 3 times. I'm like, don't talk to anybody. I don't want to get shot. So we make it to the WNBA, and I'm like, oh my God, we made it here. We walk in, very last basket, being shot, missed our shout out, missed the game, had to get the kids right back in the van and turn around and go home. They didn't get to meet any of the players that they were supposed to. Yeah.
What age were these kids?
They were 10 to 14. 10 to 14.
Wow.
And I was like 18, 19. And I was the only one that had a driver's license. I don't even think you're legally supposed to be able to drive a van full of kids till you're like 25. But it is.
WNBA game.
I was 18, 19, somewhere around there. Yeah, it was a while ago.
This is before GPS, I'm assuming too.
Oh God, yeah, I didn't know where the fuck I was going. Yeah, that's exactly what I had to print out directions and like have something. There's always a road closed in Detroit, so I was like, and everybody had to pee every 5 seconds. Stopping at these like hood carryouts, and I'm like, just go quick.
Get some water bottles, pour them all out. For the women, you cut the lid off the top, and then for the men, you can leave it.
I would have gotten fired and probably never allowed to work with kids again if I let that happen. So
boys.
It was girls and boys.
Little Miss Amy and the East Side Boys.
And girls. Girls. All right, T.
I really don't got one that's crazy like that. I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna say this baseball team name, but going to a baseball game suck.
What?
I agree.
They're boring.
I agree.
And so every school that I have worked at, I have to torture myself because we always take the kids to these baseball
Oh
games
God.
in fucking 95-degree weather. You have these kids. I gotta pee. I need food. I'm hot. I'm hungry. On top of the fact that you have to sit there for at least half of the game
and be aware
and be fucking aware of what's going on. And so I've gone to baseball games just like with adults, and that shit sucks. Like it's boring. There's nothing exciting happen. It's just a bunch of drunk white people.
Me and the East Side boys used to go to those games too.
Those games suck. I'm with Ty.
Now, what I will go.
The only difference is when my son played.
Hockey games. Now I'll go to hockey games.
That was actually worse.
Really?
What?
Yeah, like hockey.
Yeah.
So,
Don't even start.
because the first time I went, no. Hear me out. No, I didn't. I was afraid to get drunk. Because the person I was with, he goes to hockey games all the time. He's like, all right, you need to keep your eye on the puck at all times when it's flying around because it can go over the glass at any time. And when they were warming up, one of them did go over the glass. It didn't come near me, but it was just
you were
it was like, holy shit. It was like, damn, that shit is actually flying. So I couldn't like enjoy myself because I'm literally on my eyes like on the puck the whole damn time. I'm like, I can't like I was afraid. So I didn't like hockey games. No.
Yeah, I just like to see the white people fight. That is the only time that white on white crime is acceptable. So yeah,
that was pretty fun.
I love
that. Was fun. That was fun. Like slamming into the glass.
They slam into the glass. And they take pads off and they beat each other.
Why is it like a white people thing? Why don't other people of other cultures?
Black people aren't crazy enough to do that.
No, we just don't have that.
You think it's a white people crazy thing?
To go to what, hockey?
Who the fuck got money? That's what I'm saying. We're not crazy enough to do that. There's so many liabilities that come with that.
No, we just don't have the money to fucking ice skate.
I just seen the dude get his damn neck slit, whatever, with the damn blade from the skate and die.
You're worried about that. You think that?
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm cool on
I disagree because I do. I mean, you're saying that people who are black do not have money, but I mean,
it's not money. It's just we don't.
You don't want to spend your money on the risk of potentially getting your.
We just don't have the opportunity. Nobody thinks about fucking.
It's like hockey is like golf in the black community. Yeah, it does in tennis. It takes money to be able to get a trainer. The equipment is a little bit more. The training sessions are
for
more.
Golf.
Golf too. Golf is actually a very expensive sport.
It is. Oh, if you take it seriously.
I mean, even if you don't like, even just to get it. So let's say your introductory clubs, if you're just starting off.
Oh, you're saying clubs.
Anything. Clubs, membership to like an actual golf course, even play golf at the course, even if you're not a member.
You just need more rich white friends.
Yes, but if you don't have rich white friends.
But you need more. You need to get out there more, Jay.
So imagine if you're from that. Okay, I've got into golf. I golf now. I golf now. I would say I golf now.
He's like, I have some rich white friends.
I do have
just like one rich white friend. Come on.
I got like 5. But
five. Look at you.
John's networking. You know, got a network.
You got to the platinum side.
I didn't go there for no reason. I didn't go to St. John's for any reason.
It's because you work at a bank.
I bet his white friends have a Costco.
Shake hands.
Hey, you know what? I have a Costco membership.
I don't.
No, he uses me for mine.
I have a white friend who has.
I got Sam's Club in Costco.
I'm doubled up over here, double cheeked up.
See, this is why it's because you work at a bank.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
These balloons are scary.
A lot of PTSD happening right now.
God.
Okay, so what's the winner?
I think I got with you.
Oh, I trust me, it was bad. Yeah. All right, so do you want Jay? Do you want to hear the best or the worst?
Give me the best.
Okay, give me a number.
8.
All right, so you're gonna. So we're listening. Hold on. 8. All right, so he wants to hear the best plane, train, airport, or train station experience that you ever had.
Oh, that was just the worst. I wish this was the worst.
Oh yeah, worst would be good.
You said the worst or the best?
So the best plane, train, airport, or train station experience.
We can do the worst on this.
I don't have a bad.
You can switch it.
Let's do worse because I feel like everybody's had a worse one. I feel like everybody.
We can do worse. That's fine.
Let's do worse for this one.
I've never had a bad experience. Seriously.
On the plane?
Yes.
Damn, okay.
Wait, on a plane?
You could be on a plane, a train.
Oh, yeah.
At an airport or at the train station.
Oh,
what's the worst experience?
Fucking tell you, boy. I was on this.
Here we go.
I was on the Spirit flight.
This is why you don't like Spirit.
I was on a Spirit flight. This is when the tickets were like, during COVID, $36. And we got on this plane, and this woman had her fucking baby on board and was kicking the fuck out the seat like over and over and over and over and over again. And then the baby started crying. And so she had her kid on her lap, and she was like, remember, good airplane etiquette, bitch. This baby is 1. Doesn't know shit that's going on. It was just like good airplane etiquette. Good plane etiquette. So then she like gets up because the baby's still crying. So now she's walking up and down the aisle with this crying ass baby. This trip to Florida was like a good 3 hours of this baby crying. And we ended up, guess what? And I ain't even gonna lie, I was like Jake from State Farm. I called that flight attendant like, hey, look, I need you to handle this because this is fucking unacceptable. And she ended up coming over and was like, man, like, you need to keep control of your baby. And that shit didn't work. That fucking baby cried the whole way to Florida.
That baby had a headache.
the baby was the headache.
He slept the whole vacation.
Hey, man, slept the whole vacation.
So yeah, so a lot of people on that plane was pissed off because that baby cried the whole fucking time.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Mine is terrible.
All right.
Mine is terrible. So this is on my birthday, like 3 years ago at the airport. So on the way to Myrtle Beach for my birthday, me and my dude Chris was going. We just out there. I know how family oriented Myrtle Beach was. So on the way there, his credit card get hacked. Well, his debit card get hacked. They extort him for all his money. This during COVID. So I just got my taxes done. So I'm like, shit, you good, bro? I'll get you the money however you want. $500. I gave him like $500, whatever. So I'm like, boom, we get
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, just so we get back, whatever.
Like
just so you can be comfortable. Just so you can be comfortable. No, I'm just saying, like, no, just so you can be comfortable. Like, we already had everything paid for.
Okay,
so everything was paid for.
It's fun money.
Yeah, so it's just fun money.
Okay.
So we get down there, bro, and then we go out to eat. My card get hacked.
My God.
So now both of our cards is hacked on vacation.
Oh my God.
So now I'm calling my dad. I'm calling my dad, like, hey, bro, go to my house and put some money on take this money on my stash. Put the money on my account. So he puts the money on my account and sends it to Chris because my account was overdrafted by this time. So he sends it to Chris, and Chris shit is still overdrafted. So his shit just comes just basically back to zero. So then I'm like, just take some more money and put it back on there. And then it wasn't enough for us to do that. And so I was like, I called my little cousin, like, hey, bro, you gotta come down here.
Oh my God.
So I bought his ticket. And so my little cousin got down there, then he got his car hacked.
Oh
So now
what was happening?
we don't fucking know. So and then when we go to the airport again to get back on the flight, they're like, so now we got like fucking $35 to buy the three of us.
Yeah.
Because like we just showed our ass with a little bit of money we did have. We just showed our ass. So now we got like $35. So Spirit was like, yeah, we need like $50 for each bag. Bro, we had like 7 hoodies on. Like all of us was like, we was like, it was like, we need $50 for each person to get on this thing, or y'all gonna have to put them bags up. We was like, what the fuck? So we gotta make all these bags fit in one. She was like, yeah. So, bro, we was on the flight with like fucking 3 hoodies on a piece. Like everybody had like 3 hoodies on. Like,
oh my God.
like trying to make the bag smaller and shit. That shit was terrible.
Oh my
never
God.
again. I would never go back to Myrtle Beach.
Oh
Fuck
my
no.
God.
Ever again.
You need to protect your shit. I don't know. Somebody had one of those
Leave
things.
that bank.
Like,
I'm gonna be honest. It was
Leave
a strip
that bank.
club. It was a strip club.
Leave that bank, please.
strip club got you.
Strip club
Yeah.
got me.
Leave that bank alone.
Yeah, no, it's a strip club. Strip
That
club.
too.
It was a strip club.
Leave the bank alone.
Yeah. It was Huntington. Remember we
Don't
talked about
name. We don't drop
We
names.
don't
to
drop
this motherfucker.
names.
Well, you
Yeah,
guys
that
just
is
dropped Spirit Airlines like twice.
My bad.
The Magic School Bus. Is what we're
Magic School Bus. Okay.
That's what we're
Big
referring
H's.
to.
So I don't know if I should I share my Jamaica one or my baby? I have a baby one too. Do we want Jamaica?
No, I want to hear. So we heard a baby one.
Okay,
We did
Jamaica. Okay.
Yeah.
So my worst airport experience. So I went to Jamaica and I was there for probably a week. I partied my ass off and I was great. I was never sick. And I'm surprised because I drank a lot. Like it was all inclusive. You can literally just like, don't like this and just throw it out. So I'm drinking a lot. Was fine the whole week. So I get to the airport and there was zero air conditioning in the Jamaican airport. So we're getting ready to go back. I've been drinking all week and it was probably 95 degrees in this airport. And I was like, all right, I got to pee really quick. So I went into the line and there was one working bathroom. So the line for females was down around the corner. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to fucking puke. So I'm just standing here. I'm like, I'm going to puke. And I was like, okay, do I wait in this line of like 35 women who were all equally pissed? It's 95 degrees. So I was like, fuck it. So I cut in front of everyone. People are screaming at me, yelling at me. And I was like, I'm going to fucking puke. Do you want me to fucking puke in your face? Right. And so some lady was literally coming out of the bathroom. I grabbed her. I moved her, threw up all over the bathroom in Jamaica, all over the back, the front, the side. All over like that stall. It went underneath the stall. And mind you, there are women all over this bathroom, and they're like, "What the hell is going on? Why the hell?" And the one girl's like, "Let her go. She's throwing up." And I'm like, "It's everywhere." And I like went out and I was like, "All right, thanks."
Thank you.
Wait. I go back and get in line, and I was like, "Okay, they're getting ready to call the boarding." I was like, "Fuck, I'm gonna throw up again." Went back in the line, cut in front of everybody, threw up all over the bathroom again, and then finally got on the plane. I was fine the whole ride home. but it was just that.
You had to get it out.
Oh my God!
You had to get all that.
I should have got it out.
Got out. Yeah.
It was all that jerk chicken and freaking rum punch that I was drinking.
If I was on that era, I would have kicked your ass if I was janitor.
I'm not gonna hold it.
You're gonna make a lot of shit.
I feel like in Jamaica, there's probably some messy ass. I'm sure I'm not the only person that threw up all over, and I'm not a big puker. So it was the heat plus all the shit I drank and
I'm quick to
enjoyed in Jamaica and
demon out of me.
You throw up?
Oh,
I'm not a puker.
As I got older,
I'm not usually either, but
my stomach be rejecting liquor now. My
so
stomach,
Patron, I can't drink it.
I can't drink tequila.
I would instantly throw up. That's why he asked me. He was like, "What you want to drink? Tequila?" I said,
"Hell no,
no, sir. I'm good."
We could have won Diddy.
I'll be throwing up and getting arrested.
Story, we talk about throwing up. I ruined one of my friend's bathrooms during New Year's.
He said I ruined it.
2020.
We remember.
Ruined it. I literally had to pay for his new bathroom.
We remember
everything.
Yeah, I might have ruined the Jamaican.
It was awful.
If Montego Bay had a new airport stall, it was probably because of what happened.
That's disgusting.
I'm talking about. So you know the little thing that you put around the toilet on the floor of it. I'm talking about the top of the toilet. I'm talking about like the decorative tiles. It was because of tequila.
Yeah,
it was some coral. Shout out Michael Jordan. We talked about him earlier.
You can name drop Michael Jordan.
Oh no,
liquor. You said liquor.
We do liquor all the time on Drunk Unks.
You can do liquor. It was tequila.
It was lit. Yeah, I'm about to say some coral. Yeah, so it's $150 bottle. Go ahead and check it out.
Tag on it.
Yeah, go and check it out. That's for the regular. Reposado is about $190. Go ahead.
Well, clearly it fucked you up.
It fucked me up because I drank half the bottle, and I also mixed it with like some.
You said
wasted.
You did.
I did a whole bunch unnecessarily.
Did, so
do you ever feel that way if you get sick though? Like you eat and then you're like, God, I just wasted that whole nice meal I just ate and all that nice tequila.
It was my first time going to pop, so I don't eat Papado because I had that night. So everything mixed together.
Life is ruined for you.
It's just Patron, Papado, Sincoro, all of it got X'd out that night.
I don't think about the money.
All right, who's the winner? What you got?
I like the Jamaica throwing up. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a good one. That was a good one.
That was crazy. For sure, I thought my shit was fucked up.
Oh yeah,
it was bad.
I just knew I had that one.
All right, you want the best or you want the worst?
I want the worst.
You want the worst, and let me see. I'm gonna pick a number. I'm gonna pick my lucky number 4. I don't know what it says. Experience in the casino.
Holy shit!
This is the worst, right?
Your worst experience in a casino.
Where do you want me to start?
He was like, it's like a Friday night for me.
Where do you want me to start? So okay, this is during COVID.
Why does everything start? This was during COVID. Every story was like during COVID.
We had all the free time in the world during this time.
Yeah,
you can do whatever the fuck you wanted to do. So I wasn't working. I was still getting paid for my job. This is beautiful. I was getting paid 80% of my salary at this point in time, but not even going to work. So all I had to do was go to the gun range or go to the casino. So I was at Hollywood very frequently. If you were in COVID, you probably saw me at the casino during this time. Went there. I took them up top like 2,300 in like 3 days about. And I'm like, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. I actually went to the roulette table. Shout out Vic. We was in there killing them. Go there the next week, and I hit the roulette table again.
That back.
All I'm gonna say is all the money I won, I lost and then some.
Oh wow.
And then some. In the same day. One day.
That's how it goes.
And I haven't been back to Hollywood Casino since.
Interesting.
Since.
All right, Tico.
My story. So I was at Motor City Casino up in Detroit. I was gambling. It's not really a bad story. It's probably my worst experience though. But I got to like $800 on the Russian roulette table because the guy didn't know how to count, so he was giving me extra fucking money on. I play on the outsides. If you play roulette, you don't get double back. He was giving me triple back every time on the evens and odds.
He was a dumbass.
Yeah. So after like 5-10 minutes, the handler came over. Was like, yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? So he tried to take the money back, and he ended the whole shit. So that was probably my worst. I didn't got took up top for some money, but that was expected. So that was my worst. So I could have ran off for like $5,000.
You didn't know when to stop.
So did you gave the money back?
Hell no, I get the money back. I took that shit off. Yeah, I'd have been in jail right now. Hey, my fault.
I just had to ask about that. I didn't get clarification.
I gave like half to Derek though because he got smacked.
So you gave him a tip pretty much.
No, I gave like $400 to Derek.
Oh, Derek. Oh, okay.
He got smacked that night, so I gave him some money to go gamble some more, and he gave it back to me.
Just double back. Yeah. Okay.
All right, Miss Amy.
I gotta think. Most of mine are good. I do have. I think the worst one is probably actually just recently. I was at. I don't know what casino I was at. One of the Detroit ones. And it was Greektown. It was Greektown.
Okay.
And so, and I know that, okay, that doesn't, so I know that because I went there one time and I had a great experience, and I was some fine young Texas Hold'em man that's probably there all the time was helping me, giving me money. I won a lot of money. That was a great experience. So I went back and I was like waiting for one of my friends. They were gambling somewhere else. I'm like, I'm going to play some Texas Hold'em. And sometimes I like to just act like a dumbass, like I don't know what I'm doing. And so I did. And so this guy walks up, and it was the same guy from like 2 years earlier because he's always there. So he's like, hey, you should hit that. You should do that. And I was like, okay. And honestly, at this point in time, I'm like literally playing innocently. I don't know. I mean, I know how to play, and I can play. Give me house Texas Hold'em all day. So I'm playing. This guy's helping me. He's like, no, fold that, bet that, triple that, do that. And he's helping me. He's not at the table. He's behind me. And then my friend comes up and they're talking, and he's like, okay, hit. So the next thing I know, I turned around and I asked, like, there's the guy that deals, and there's like the pit boss, and there's like the big pit bosses. There's like 3 pit bosses standing there. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And I was like, hey, would you guys hit this? And they're like, no. And I was like, what's going on? And they're like, is this your first time here? I was like, no, I came here one time with like a baseball trip with my son's team, and I don't know what I'm doing. They're like, okay, do you know this man behind you? And I was like, helps me. I don't know. And they're like, man, if you don't know this man, we need you to stop talking to him. And I was like, why? He's helping me. And they're like, exactly. So what I gathered was the guys all the time, they thought we were running a hustle. They thought I was like trying to hustle them. Right. When I legitimately was like, I was kind of drunk. I don't know what I was doing. And he was helping me because he realized I was drunk and didn't know what I was doing. So he asked me to stop talking to him. They told me I had to get out from the table. It wasn't that. It was just kind of like they thought I was like, I think if I would have stayed, I probably would have gotten it thrown out, but I knew enough, and I was winning. I mean, he was helping me win.
Maybe tricking you, but you can't trick them.
Exactly. Like I listen, he was helping me win, but I think he has to be the odds of me, the fact that I've been there 3 times in my life, and he was there at that table 2 out of the 3 times, he has to be there all the time.
Typically.
So Greektown man, thank you for all the money you helped me win.
It's Hollywood now, is what I've realized. So they've actually changed.
Is it Hollywood now?
Hollywood casino.
I didn't know.
Those are all over the world too. I didn't know that.
So Hollywood is more.
franchise.
Yeah, it is. You thought it was in Toledo?
I did too, man.
It is a franchise. It's all over.
No, it's a franchise.
Yeah,
it's all over.
Yeah.
It's mainly not all over, but
all the main ones in Ohio are Hollywood, and now that one is. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so Columbus, I think Columbus, Cincinnati.
Well, the Cincinnati one, because that's where I went with my son for his 21st birthday.
Okay.
I think it's.
And also, I'm gonna drop a little gem on you if you guys really want to hit up the Battle Creek.
Yes,
I've heard that. Isn't there another one too, like not far?
They're both in Indian.
Eagle Landing.
Eagle Landing.
Yeah,
they're both in the
That's an Indian. Yeah.
Yep. And so, just go.
I'm hit.
My Niagara Falls, the first time I ever gambled, I put 75 cents in and I pulled it and I won 250.
Did you?
I did.
So my mom has the best luck on the goddamn slots. I've never touched. I don't touch slots. I never even. I've slid a slot one. I maybe slid a slot 1 or 2 times in Hollywood. If you want to go in, when you go in, walk directly to your left, and when you see the food court, make a right. There's this one called Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah,
that's good money.
That's
good money. If you want to go, you can probably play about $20-$25.
Yeah,
you gotta be pleased to hit on those.
I'm not gonna lie to you. With $25, you're gonna get enough spins where you're gonna make some money back on that one.
That's where I made my son and his friends start because they had never gambled.
Yes,
and I said, go there and make some money. The
Wheel of Fortune one. It was against the back wall. There's a drink machine over to the right. I don't know if they moved it or not. He doesn't spend
any time in casinos whatsoever.
Yeah, go there, go in when you walk into Hollywood, make a left, and then make a right. You'll be on the back wall. You'll see the bar store, all that stuff, and then a little bit to the right of that, there's a Wheel of Fortune one.
I know. Campaign Jay is over here.
Make a right.
COVID gambling Jay is what I'm gonna start calling you. My Lord.
I may know a couple of things about what hits and what's not. Go. No, I'm being dead serious. We can go.
He said, I'm not going to the bar, but let's go to the casino. It's that hurricane.
So once I get a little lit, I start feeling it. I feel good. I'm telling you, that roulette table start calling my name every time.
What does it say? How does it call it? Does it whisper it like ASMR? Wait, I got you.
There we go. It's like this. So it's like this. So I walk in and I'll be like, you got to walk to the back, to the right to get to the tables and everything.
Yeah.
In Hollywood, I walk in, they'll be like, yo, I don't even touch the left. I can't tell you, like most of the time, I don't even see that side of the casino. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even see that casino, like side of this casino. I come in, I make a right. There's typically an ATM right by the stage where the person is typically playing some.
Okay, all right. We don't need that.
Okay, which one wins? All right, go ahead.
My ADHD is kicking in.
It's okay. You can tell us later. Yep. Go.
So you had
I just lost some money.
Yeah, you lost.
He lost money. He lost a lot of money and almost went to jail.
And you almost went to jail too.
Well, I don't know. That guy almost went to jail. I was just there.
You were with him.
Yeah.
I was not with him.
I think I'd be having fucked up stories.
I'm gonna
You
say.
just want to come hang out with me. It's
Yeah,
fun.
I'm gonna say probably Amy's because you.
It's always an adventure.
Yeah.
You know what? You need some white girl hangout time. That's all.
We gonna have a fucked up night.
Listen, I'm telling you what.
Go to the cuffs.
Yeah, make sure I don't work the next morning. If that's the case.
Yeah. Friday night definitely.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right. Well,
All right.
Thank you for those spring break game. We appreciate you. Before we get up out of here, we have one last segment that we do. We haven't done this in a long time.
You are so looking forward to this. I have notes. I've been keeping notes for months.
Listen. So we have a little segment on here we like to call "Fuck Your Feelings."
But we are changing it to F your feelings.
F your feelings because we got sponsors.
But F can remember it can be fuck forget, or forgive.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we like to call it FYF because it can be fuck, forget, or forgive. So we basically everything that we've been building up for the month, we just let it out. It can either be I forgive someone, forget them, or fuck them. So we're gonna go ahead and let the drunk unk start because you're the guest on the show.
I got one.
It had to be you have to say either
F your feelings. Just say F your feelings.
Okay.
Yes.
Does it have to be a specific person or can it be an entity?
It's a general. Should we? You should start because that way they can hear.
Yeah, and we don't name drop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you start and then they can hear it, and then we'll let you guys go.
Cool.
I got one. Let me do the one from when we were together.
Yeah,
because we were together at Costco because he uses me for my Costco membership. I told him, I said, "Does it feel good to have your white friend's Costco card to bring you to Costco?"
It is. It felt like a very white experience.
So let me explain to you. F all the people at Costco and other popular brand stores who don't know how to operate a shopping cart. I was about to shoot through the freaking roof.
Yeah.
If you are, let me just say, F you, if you don't know that it's just like driving, okay? So if you're in an aisle and you're on the right, you stay to the right.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't need to stop for the salmon sample and back up the traffic in the Costco.
Yeah.
Because if I'm trying to get to the frozen food and I said must be a popular sample. They're like, it's salmon today. I'm like, I hate fish. So move. And you don't need to block the aisle for your sample. It's not big enough to satisfy you.
Yeah,
and then when you come out of the sample line, just get to the right.
Yeah.
Don't walk in front of me.
Merge into traffic.
Literally, I thought Ty was gonna have a heart attack. And I don't think you've ever seen me that upset ever or flustered. I was about to shoot through the roof. And we were only in there I stayed for another hour to shop for my family, but you were only in there for like 10 minutes. But I was so F all the people who don't know how to drive a fucking shopping cart.
Yes.
I'm sorry, we're not supposed to say that.
It's too late now.
I know.
I got
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got one too.
F all the people who wake up late and be rushing you to go to work. Like every day I wake up, I'll go to work late my damn self.
So it's F yourself.
So
I'm not the person driving up in your damn bumper with 5 dents in my car.
Oh my
So I'm not to
God.
drive this motherfucker. They be waking up late, want to drive all behind you fast with tent. Like, bro, you don't got to drive behind me fast. I'm already late. We already late, bro.
The tailgating. Are you a slow driver?
Huh?
Are you a slow driver?
No, I just don't. I don't rush. I'm not rushing to go anywhere. Like, I'm not rushing.
But I
I got
am.
a sports
So you'd
car.
rather just be
But
late.
I am. So when I'm behind
If
you,
I'm going to be late, I'm going to be late.
I hate motherfuckers like you.
I'm doing the speed limit. I'm doing the speed limit. Like,
Ooh-wee.
if the speed limit 45, I might do
If
50.
you got a sports car, and you're
I might do 50.
Bro.
Like, I'm not.
you need to get your sports car
I'm
card
about to
rejected.
say, what the fuck?
No, what the fuck is y'all on? It's shit. This car.
If you own a sports car, you ain't pushing that motherfucker. I get so
Man, listen,
angry.
listen,
I get angry.
Listen,
Oh,
okay,
my blood
you
boils.
speed. Now my car smell like weed. Now I got a gun in the
That's
car.
you.
That's
Nah,
on you.
that's a
That's
personal
on
problem.
you. That's on you.
That's what's going on.
But now-
Why am I about to speed to
So
work?
now you fucking me up for a licensed gun carrier. I don't smoke in my car.
Yeah,
and I'm running late.
here too. See,
And now I'm running
And I'm
late.
actually going to get written up because you're slow ass.
Exactly. And you got a sports car.
And then
I drive a
guess what?
Jeep.
When I go around you, I'm like, bitch.
Hey,
Every time.
but then
Every time.
I'm gonna speed up.
Smelling like weed over
Oh,
there.
you really one of them mother. Oh, I hate you. I hate your
Doing
type.
this behind.
I hate your type.
And
I
then
hate
your
type.
weed car is making my car smell because I got your fresh air
Exactly.
blowing back in my
Blowing
car,
back. Yeah.
going 50
Yeah.
miles an hour.
Now we doing a petty off.
Oh,
for
I
a
hate
second.
you motherfuckers. Oh, I hate you type.
Petty
I
off.
hate your type. I hate your type. Oh man. So now I changed my whole idea. F everybody that drives like Terrence Cole, man. Everybody that does that. That's it right there. Because I was originally gonna go with a whole tip segment, but I'm not gonna
You
get
can go
into
back.
that.
You can go back. But
We have multiple rounds.
Yeah.
that's
Okay.
the slow drivers.
That's the flow drivers for
When
sure.
I'm trying to get to work and not get
Especially
written
if you
up.
drive a sports car. F you, 1,000%.
Because you know you're getting
I'm
10
doing the
times the
speed
F's.
limit. Like I'm doing like if it's 50, I'm gonna do like 60. Like I'm not about to do
No,
like
you've raised this
70.
now. You just went
I
up
just
10.
did 5 over.
I did.
For sure.
But it's no reason to go on 80 down Glendale. It's no reason. It's no
Yeah,
reason.
It is.
80 down Glendale's crazy.
You may not be in a rush, but I got somewhere.
It's
I
not
gotta go.
Don't be on the left lane if you're not gonna be driving.
Get your
fast.
ass up earlier.
Get your ass in the right hand lane.
Get your
Don't
ass
drive
up
slow.
earlier.
Get your ass in the right hand lane.
You know
It's
what?
Paul
though?
over there.
I feel like you're driving. I could be on time, and behind you, I'm late.
I'm
now.
gonna be late.
Yes,
Yeah.
because of you.
Get your
Right.
And then the thing is, it's not even about being late. It's like, damn, I don't want to be later than what I'm
It's
supposed to be.
supposed to be.
So if I gotta be at work at 7:30, I'm like, okay, I can get there at 7:35. But because of you, now I'm getting
And
there.
I budgeted donut time to stop, and now you've ruined
Now
that.
you fucked up my whole McDonald's stop
Right.
and everything. Damn, like, I was about to get a McMuffin and everything. You just fucked
He's
it
gonna
all
go
up.
set all of our alarms.
Y'all go 20 minutes earlier.
All right.
Your type.
Man, F all the people. Since we're talking about grocery stores, F all the people who stop in the middle of the fucking aisle at the grocery
Oh my
store.
god, that's when I about shot through the roof. Remember that?
That shit pisses me
Uh-huh.
off. Like, so when we go to the grocery store, pull over to the right or to the fucking left. Why are you standing
Right
in the middle of the fucking aisle just so you can look at some damn graham crackers? No, move the fuck over. Move over.
Yes.
So if you are one of those people, you heard what Ludacris said, move, bitch, get out the way.
Take that Yuka out. Yuka app and go to the side.
Get out the way.
Yeah, take that shit to the other side. So yeah, and that's like one of my biggest things, like why I hate
Stopping short.
Yeah, I hate going grocery shopping because people literally would just put their whole cart in the fucking middle of the goddamn aisle.
Miss Amy, I just came up with another question to ask a white girl.
Oh, you got a white girl one. Okay.
Oh, yeah, white- this is
He
white
said
people.
we're going back.
This is white people in general because he asked.
doing extra.
I know, but
Okay, it's okay, go ahead.
it's bouncing off him real quick.
I welcome it. Go ahead.
So why do white people not say excuse me?
Oh,
Really?
Yeah.
I always say excuse me.
Tico, do you go through this? Do you experience it? 'Cause I'll be in a grocery store, right? And I've me and my
Yeah.
girlfriend have realized this, right? Grocery stores. any
Is your
other
girlfriend
public
white or
settings-
black
she's
or
black.
Latino? Okay.
She's black. So we'll be in grocery stores, any setting, public setting, right?
Okay.
White people like would not say excuse me when passing through. Now I don't know if it's because I'm black.
Do you stop in the middle of the fucking aisle looking at my graham crackers?
No,
'Cause
no,
I
no,
feel
no,
like
no,
you
no,
might.
no. So I hate people like that.
Yes.
But just in any general setting,
Really?
it's like it's not an excuse me
I
or
always
pardon
say
me,
excuse me.
or
Yeah.
it's just like
I have.
Okay.
Or, you know what? I've also in my F your feelings. A lot of people who do that are white who stop.
But you know what?
Like, I feel like
Can I be real with you?
Yeah.
I've had a lot of black people that don't say excuse me to me.
So do you think it's a racial thing?
I don't think it's a racial thing at all. I think people are rude as fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Because I agree.
Okay.
Because I think people, here's what I think it is. I think that people in this world are so damn selfish and self-centered
Yeah.
that all they can see is the world around them, and they don't realize this is why I hate the general public. They don't realize there's other people out there.
Yeah.
Like I always say excuse me when I walk in front of somebody, even if you're okay, here's another one. If you're at the grocery store and you're looking at the graham crackers, so like the aisle's like this, right? Don't
the side.
stand on this side looking at the graham crackers over here.
Yes.
Step over here so I can get around you and not walk in between you. But if I do say excuse
Yeah.
me. But people are rude.
But I'll be honest, and I'm kind of bouncing off of him. I feel like, and this is not being racist, I feel like a lot of white people don't have what I call body awareness.
Yeah.
Because like
But I feel the same way about a lot of black people.
no,
Because I'm gonna tell you this, when I do get excuse me, it's more like excuse me.
no, but when I was
I'm
growing up,
telling you,
when I
that's
was
what I
growing up,
get.
I'll be on that
I
though.
can see it.
Yeah.
I can see it.
but when I was growing up though,
Yes,
with
that's what I get.
my grandparents and my mom, when I was growing up, they always told me like, don't stand in the middle of the doorway, don't stand in the middle of the
Yes.
highway, like move
Yes.
to the side. But every time I go to the fucking grocery store, it's the white people standing in the middle of the goddamn doorway,
Yes.
standing in the middle of the aisle, just looking around, like move the
So
fuck
you know
out
what?
the
Maybe
way.
it is racial
This-
because I experienced
This
the
is
same
a
thing.
doorway.
I feel
What
like
is-
it's racial. I
It
feel like
must
it's a
be
racial
because
divide
I
at that
because I
point.
experienced the same thing, and I feel like I experienced the white people and black people.
Right.
But
Same way.
I feel like trust me, I get that way more when I'm around people who are black. Who are like, excuse me,
Right.
move, excuse you.
Right.
Quick
And,
to say
and that's what I was going to say.
And
I feel
I'm
like
very aware because I fucking hate people, and I
Right.
try not to be those general
But,
public.
I mean, and I think, and it's never okay to say anything rude or nasty. I think we just said because it's like, damn, bitch, that's common sense. Like this is
Yeah.
a doorway. Why
But
are you
here's
here?
my thing.
So get the fuck out the way.
But even if I'm not standing there, I get that a lot. Like I am to the right because I don't fuck. You know that I don't fuck around, and I get that a lot. So I feel like maybe it is. I don't know.
I feel like it might be a racial
It might
thing
be
because I
just
feel
like a.
I feel like when I'm at a store, like the same way you are.
Yeah.
I'm very polite. I'm very like,
Yes.
excuse me, pardon me. Like,
Thank you,
I'm
ma'am. Yes,
trying to get
sir.
over,
You know.
like, excuse. Yeah, I am. Like, excuse me, like anything. And I feel like when I literally, we were in a grocery aisle one time, and I was exactly how you said. I parked my car to the left. I'm looking directly at what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
And this lady is literally bumping through, looking for something similar to what we're looking for, and she literally is like damn near like this on us, and I'm like, I literally said like, damn, excuse me, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and I feel like I'm like, God, like she's not aware of what's going on. And,
Yeah.
and ever since social distancing and everything, like I feel like keep your space. Like
I'm very much sarcastic. If you do that to me, I'm gonna be like, I'm sorry, excuse me, what are you looking for? My bad for being in your way.
Yeah, right.
Because I'm gonna make you look like an asshole.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just feel like use your common sense because I experienced it when I was at Kroger, and I hate the Kroger on Monroe Street. I hate it with the passion.
Which
Walmart?
Oh, the one over by off like Sequoia.
Yeah,
That's Walmart. That's Walmart.
I hate it. But there was these two white women were having a conversation like literally by the buggies. And I'm like, why would you stand here by the grocery carts having a full-fledged conversation when you know people have to get a fucking bucket? You have all this open space and y'all two just decided like, oh, let's just chop it up right here next to the buggies where everybody in the goddamn grocery store needs a buggy. So I just feel like if you're going to stand in places, just use common sense, like pull over to the left, pull over to the right. Don't stand in the middle of the goddamn doorway at the grocery store having a full-fledged conversation. Like, so hey, Barbara, how are the kids?
Bitch, move.
Fuck Barbara and the kids.
Thank you, Ty. Thank
Bye.
you.
I definitely, all of this is why I hate the general public. I love people, but I
don't like people.
I just think it's ignorance more than race.
I agree.
It's just like lack of manners.
It's just more.
But you know what I've realized is since COVID, all of that doesn't exist anymore.
It doesn't.
Like literally, it doesn't exist. Common sense, it definitely doesn't exist anymore.
Racial tension.
I think racial tension kind of went up a little bit more, and I think just just everything that.
That's why Ask the White Girl started. That's the whole reason why we started it.
Yeah.
You know, I will say for the other last thing about grocery stores for me is like, okay, so if the line's a little bit longer, and so if my cart is here and your and the cart in front of me is here, please don't try to squeeze in between me and you can go around the back of me because there's plenty of space back. Same with driving too. It drives me. People just need to realize the world exists outside of themselves.
Yeah.
It always goes back to that when we do these after feelings.
I've always said that too about the selfishness of people.
Yes.
People are like, you're naturally selfish as a human, but just look out for other people around you as well too. People live their lives just like you are.
I got one last thing about grocery shopping. Please stop taking 55 items to the goddamn express checkout.
Sorry.
Do express checkouts even exist anymore?
Yes.
I don't feel like they do anymore.
I don't think
the clerks don't do a good job because you're only supposed to take 20 items or less to the shit, but the clerks they're scared to say something now.
Here's my problem with that. This is why this is me, and I'm sorry. I apologize.
Grocery store rant right here.
I apologize. This is why.
Hate grocery stores.
Yeah, we do.
The people that work at the grocery store, the baggers, God bless their souls. They're 15, 16 years old. They don't know. But please realize that when you're putting my ground leaky beef in with like my lettuce. I have a problem with that. I prefer or when I need to have all my cold things together, my things aren't cold together. I just because sometimes in the winter I'm being lazy and I'm just gonna leave it in my car for a minute. So I just feel like that's the issue.
Cross contamination.
I know, and that's the problem.
Fuck that. Don't bring them 55 items to that self checkout because I'm gonna be pissed.
But I'm efficient as hell. I'm efficient as hell with my 55.
Efficient as hell. You got 55.
I feel like now I don't see the
I don't think they have limits anymore.
Checkouts. No, I don't.
They don't have
a lot of it is like self-scan.
Because they don't want to hire people.
But don't take your 55 items to the fucking self-scan. Yeah. When you're literally you don't have enough space to put your bag.
I'm gonna do that.
No,
I'm still gonna do
that. Go see somebody. Go talk to them.
But they're dumb.
Nice conversation.
But I don't want to because they don't know how to bag my shit.
That's the quickest way to piss me off. I'll knock all that shit over.
True. But
next time I see you, I'm gonna walk right in front of you with 55 items.
Real quick, since we're on grocery stores,
oh Lord,
is it? What do you guys prefer? Kroger, Meijer, Walmart? What
Kroger. Give me them points. Kroger. Give me them points.
You know what I'm on lately? I'm on Aldi's lately.
Oh, I like Aldi.
I've got an Aldi directly across the street from me. Like I can literally open my window and look at it. I've never stepped foot inside.
I didn't even. I'm going to tell you this. It will change your life, and I'm going to tell you why. I thought I wasn't bougie, but here you can get the exact same thing plus organic, and it is like half the price of the other stores. Like I did the exact same order one week at Aldi, and then I went to one of the other grocery stores and did the exact same order. It was literally double the price.
Yeah, they all got the same butcher.
I gotta check it out.
Yeah, it's the same butcher, and it's all the products are the exact same with the name brand made in the same spot. Tastes great. I have yet to find something that does not taste good. And I was like you. I was a snobby, non-Aldi, not you, snobby, but bougie. But I'm just saying, I was the same way. And it changed. I have an Aldi quarter now for my cart. It is, and all it is that they keep their overhead low. They don't. You have to bag your own stuff. I do. Well, clearly, clearly, I have my bags I bought to bring my stuff. But
oh man.
Yeah, do it. I just do it.
I'm gonna check it out
one time.
I saw a TikTok and it said the same thing. Like,
and the meat itself
is it good quality?
Yes.
Yeah. Same butcher.
Same butcher. Everything.
It's the meat and everything. That was always my question.
Like you can, so it's like $4.99 to $5.99 if you just want like a pound of ground beef.
That's crazy.
Which is like
it's like $7, $8 at Kroger just about now.
Ground turkey breast I buy all the time, way cheaper there.
Okay. gonna check it out now. Y'all
Changed my life.
Y'all got me already. This is the third time I've heard this week.
Yeah.
To shop at Aldi.
I just did it a month ago. It changed my life.
Yeah. This is my last FYF.
I have one more too, and then you're good.
Yep. My last FYF is this is not to discriminate against the elderly or anything, but F all the people.
If you have to start it by saying I'm not discriminating against someone.
Well, because the people I see do it is most of the elderly, but it's
so he's basically talking shit about old people.
Well, whatever. F all the people who hold people up in line at the gas station to play your numbers, to buy your
my God, I cannot.
To get your scratch off, to pay your cell phone bill, and I'm just trying to get 10 on pump too. Like,
and F the people that let them.
Yes.
Like, hold on, I'll be right back. Let me go get my scratcher out of my car. While I'm like, I need to go to work. Like,
I need to go. Yes.
Yes.
And then at the same time, they're like, oh, let me go get a Slim Jim and some Doritos. No, we don't have time for that shit. So if you are one of those people who hold people up in line because you want to get your pack of Newport 100s in the box and you want to get your scratch off and your Black and Milds and everything else,
and then scratch them, and then play them again.
Fuck you.
Fuck you.
And the clerks that let it happen.
Yes. And I mean that as
that's not even like that's not a forgive or forget.
No, that's not a forgive or forget. That is a fuck
giant fuck you. Giant fuck.
Like, because first of all, why are you buying a pack of Newport 100s in the box at 7 in the morning? Let's start with that. Then you're about to play your numbers. Like, what the fuck are
this
you
brother's
going
preaching?
Yeah.
He's preaching right now.
His day's already rough.
Oh my God.
Listen, you woke up stressed the fuck out, bro.
You just saw my rant the other day about the person cracking the Mountain Dew open before 9:30. That fucking pissed me off. So the fact that you're doing coffee and
you have Mountain Dew anger?
Oh no.
I think it's at 7 in the morning.
Yes. So this is the first thing you're cracking open in the morning. Like, drink some fucking water.
Jay, I need you to worry about yourself.
No, I know that. No,
strong.
I'm not gonna lie. Thank you.
I don't drink. I don't drink top. I quit drinking top a year ago.
I would say this. I'm the only male at the job I work at this one branch. Okay, the specific branch that I'm housed out of. I work at all of them, but the specific one I'm housed out of, I'm the only male. So hearing a can of Mountain Dew crack open at 8:15 in the morning,
that's wild.
It pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie.
I seen a nigga.
It does not to me. So
they clearly don't care about the body.
Fuck your feelings. Yeah. If you drinking Mountain Dew at 8:15, 8:30 in the morning,
bless you for that.
You need to get some fucking water. Balance your pH. Get your nutrients in balance.
Hey, I got a whole theory on pH balance. If you need to know
that boric acid,
gotta get that boric acid up in there. So I got one more. So here's mine. F all the people that take time to send an email asking you to do something in the email that they could easily do themselves, and typing the email took longer than actually doing the task itself. The amount of times this shit happens to me at work, and I'm like, the amount of time that you sent that email, like you typed a whole paragraph, edited it, and asked me to do something that you could have literally just done yourself while you were, instead of typing that to me.
Yeah,
it makes me. I
burn your ass.
That is one of those times when I will turn around and say, I will type. Can't you just do this yourself?
Grinds my gears.
Because I don't. Why do I have to do it?
Grinds my gears.
If you know how to, and if you don't know how to do it, then type the email and say, I want to do this, but show me.
I need help.
Yes.
But most of the time, it's somebody who's perfectly capable. They just want me to do it, and I am not your bitch or your middleman.
Oh my God, Sammy, I just went through this literally.
Because you work in a whole office of females.
I work IT. I'm an IT manager, so I manage IT for a credit union / bank, whatever you want to name it. Okay.
He's just getting more and more detailed over here. You're right.
There's still a lot of credit unions. You're gonna be okay. You're good. There's a lot of credit unions in the area. There's a few of them, but yeah, I do that as well. And I had an email recently in the last couple of days asking me, hey, I need you to plug in this computer. To get it to work. I need to be able to log in. I said, good. I said, this is what you do. You plug in the power cable into the wall. Plug in the
I love you for that because I do the same thing.
Into the wall. And you plug the HDMI into the monitor. And then you plug that monitor into the wall. And it will work.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I can't. So F those people.
Oh my God.
F those people because I hate it. And it's usually with computer stuff. Like, can you just go ahead and move this to here? Somebody actually wrote me one once and gave me directions on how I could do it. I said, you could have fucking done it.
Done it yourself.
I didn't say that because I don't do that. I'm professional.
Oh, no.
But I was just like, so I literally I will write back. So can you just do it?
So
are you available to do it yourself?
What I do is I'll send an email to all.
Yeah.
After I get an email like that, I don't even CC. So we have a group. I created it.
He's a reply.
IT manager.
This is your reply all group.
This is my reply all. So every
my last email.
Every person.
I'm a per your last email.
Every person that works for the company will get this email. Hey, just to let you know, if you need to plug in a computer, this
I
is
love
how you
that.
do
I'm the
it.
same way.
I love that.
Yes.
I do the same thing.
This
I
is
will
how
send
you
it
do
to
it.
everybody. Hey,
Everybody.
FYI, in case anybody needs to know how to move this to here, here's how you do
Here's
it.
how you do it.
Yeah.
So
Please
now,
do not email
So
me.
now when you reach back out, you ask me, hey, can you do this?
Then you can
I'll
say,
say,
per my last email.
Yeah.
I love this. I'm the same
Bingo.
way.
Bingo.
He said I just
Learn that. Hey, that corporate world is a motherfucker. Once you learn it, you start playing it like the motherfucking chess.
Newport
I'm telling
Shorts
you.
100.
I'm telling you.
Oh, yes.
All right. Well, I'm glad we got all that off
I
our
feel
chest.
good.
I feel better. How
I
y'all
can delete
feel?
a couple off my list. I got more for next time.
I feel good. My shirt a little tight though.
For all those who
goodness.
are listening or watching, if you have any FYFs, you can go ahead and drop them in the comments below, or you can send them to our email at 419mudtalk@gmail.com. And the next time that we do an FYF, we'll read them on
Yeah.
air.
Or an Ask the White Girl question.
Or
Or,
ask the white girl
hey,
question.
white girl, ask your black friends.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to talk about.
Whatever you want to talk about. So, all right. Well, we want to say thank you to the Drunk Unks for stopping by
thank
and
you.
hanging out with us.
Thank you guys. for having
Where
us.
can everybody tap in and tune in to the Drunk Unks podcast?
Follow us on Facebook at Drunk Unks Pod. Follow us on YouTube at Drunk Unks. All platforms, Drunk Unks Pod. Jesus, I'm drunk.
He's
I'm
a little
sorry,
drunk.
y'all.
That hurricane.
He's a little drunk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
follow
all.
us on Drunk Unks. Follow
Twitter, Facebook.
What's
YouTube,
your Instagram?
Doing better check.
And mine's is Campaign J. Go ahead and check us out. We're uploading constant content now, trying to grow, trying to get a little bit balanced. We thank you guys for having us as well too.
And if you ever need a drunk auntie that actually knows sports, I got you.
I'll get it.
Now we're gonna have you. We're about to say,
Couldn't-
we're
you
gonna have
couldn't
you.
fool-
Up there with your
couldn't
game.
fool
All
me.
up there with your game.
Yep. Thank you guys though.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks for coming.
Thank
Next
you.
month.
Appreciate you. All right. Well, that's our show, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in and tapping in. I'm Big T.
I'm Miss Amy.
And you officially just tapped in and tuned in with the hottest podcast that brings you the latest in music, news, and fashion and keeps our ears to the streets.
While you grind and shine.
All right. We'll see y'all next time.